Is that better? Can you hear me? Wow then. Can you hear me okay? Hi everyone, welcome to The Blind Angler. Just doing a quick sound check at the moment. Everything okay, Jen? What, 14 people watching already? Good evening everyone. Sorry about that, we're just making sure everything was working with the camera being the right way around and the sound, etc. So I'm sorry if I look a little bit tired or dishevelled. We've been out fishing all day today. We stayed out a bit longer than we expected, Matt and I. But yeah, we're here now for this live Q&A, and it can literally be about anything. I've got all my fishing rods and most of my fishing tackle with me. So any fishing questions, please ask away. Lifestyle, eyesight questions, go for it. And if you don't have any questions and just want a general chit chat, then help yourself. So I've got Jen, the communications manager, the wife, standing by to pass any questions on to me.
You need to switch off the fish tank.
Switch off the fish tank.
And behind you,
Right.
switches, so you'll hear us buzzing.
Okay. Oh my god. 2 seconds, peeps. Where is it? Is it more towards me here or? Oh, there. There we go. Is that better?
Hang on. Kev just asked a question.
Okay. Kev, yeah. Okay, yeah, bring it, yeah.
I've got plenty of sweeties.
Pass us your sweet jar, Jen, so everybody
No, I'll
knows.
just show them.
What, that was your bag?
No, I should go.
Oh, God. Yeah, so we've got plenty of sweets. Or, Jen's got plenty of sweets, so, yeah. Plenty. But, well, I think what I'll start with is, first of all... Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, go on.
God. Right. Let's say hello to people first.
Indeed.
Gosh.
Nicola,
Awesome Fishing Man.
awesome fishing man, that's
Rich
cool.
Leo,
Rich Neil,
Rich Hoy.
afternoon, Rich, Hoy,
Nick. Job.
John, Nick. Yep.
Kavan.
Evening, Cavan.
Did I say
George. Happy birthday for yesterday, George. I gave the manager of Man United a quick call, Ollie, and I said, can you do something for my friend George for his birthday, and they pulled out a 2-0 win today, so you know, did what I could. Afternoon, AD. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining us.
Kev said Wayne keeps smudging his lipstick. Is that because he keeps wiping his face?
Smudging my lipstick. No, my lip. I tell you what, my lips are really dry after being out today. I didn't drink very much, and I don't know if my lips are a bit rosy.
Hey, it's your microphone that's buzzing. Is it still buzzing? And George said, Wayne, you know what makes me happy?
Indeed.
And I'm going to try and sort out that buzzing.
Is that buzzing gone now? Sorry guys, we're just checking this, make sure nobody gets...
Why have you always
Jen,
got an issue with your
would
microphone?
it just be better just to plug this one in and just pass it towards me? I think that'd be alright. It's quiet, it's not going to be any experience.
There's a microphone on the phone's rubbish.
Let's see, babe.
I just need the end, mate.
There you go. Jen, let it go.
Right, turn my fish tank back on so my fish don't die.
Well, I did think that. I thought, oh, it would break.
Don't want to kill my fish. It's still happy.
Could it be that adapter?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to have a
Okay.
better mic.
So, is it with that adapter?
Be my adapter. Yeah, I've got another one.
Okay, guys, can you hear me okay, or is that any better?
So the thing we type, we get new things and it don't work.
Is that better, though? Is there any interference at all? That's better. And everybody can hear me loud and clear? Cool. Right. Yeah, good evening there, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, like I said, it's just going to be a live chat, like Q&A, eyesight, fishing related.
Mr. Bond says hello.
Good evening, Mr. Bond
Simon
and Mrs.
says
Bite.
hello.
Bond.
Master Fisherman says hello.
Master Fisherman, hello. Simon, hi. Thanks for joining us.
Buzzing is sorted, Mr. Fisherman.
Buzzing is sorted.
Master
Perfect.
Fisherman.
Yeah, we're going to have to sort that out. We're trying Jen's phone instead of mine, because she really wants me
Jamie
to have
said
it.
hello.
Afternoon, Jamie. Thank you for
Bald
joining
Eagle
us.
said hello.
Good evening, Bald Eagle. Afternoon, and
Awesome Fisherman said hello.
Awesome Fisherman. I like that name. Good evening, mates. So yeah, guys, don't
Right,
be...
question.
Yes, question. Here we go.
Stop talking. Simon said, I think it's amazing how you do the sport you love blind. Well, it's not a question, but it's a statement.
Thank you, Simon. she was reading it, and then she just stopped, so I was waiting for more. But yeah, thank you, mate. I
think we're all right. I think I'm up to date. Go on then.
But yeah, no, it's just, you know, fishing is literally for anyone to enjoy, I believe. And today, Matt and I went out we left here about 8:30 in the morning. We went down to a local creek to go after flounder and bass. Got recognised by somebody, which was quite surprising. Really nice, but when you're down at the end of some woods, in the middle of nowhere, in a sense, I didn't expect somebody to recognise me. Whereas when we fish Elphinstone, you know, I don't expect anybody to recognise me, but you know, it's more busy there, whereas it's down in the woods. So that was nice. Got to try out my new Ziplex from Richard Hoy. So thank you very much. It's first of all, Matt and I couldn't believe how light it was, and yeah, it's it feels like it could be quite a powerful rod. Like it'd just chuck a lead quite easily, actually. It didn't today. I must admit, I think I had the wrong reel on there, and the ground where we were standing on was quite big boulders. So yeah, my footing was off a little bit, and Matt was quite happy to film me and put me under pressure. So yeah, but no, it's a lovely rod. So light, it was unbelievable. So yeah, a lot of fun there. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Simon said that he's partially sighted and he finds it hard enough.
Oh, okay, fair enough, Simon. Yeah, it's what I just
you can't read it, so it's fine.
It's see, I must admit I don't find fishing hard. Yeah, no, I don't find fishing hard at all. It's just, I think if you stay relaxed and don't get flustered, that's probably the biggest thing, is not getting flustered with it. Because I think as soon as you get flustered and then frustration kicks in and stuff like that, then I think things start to go wrong quite quickly. But I think if you stay relaxed, calm and light-hearted, you'd be fine. Whereas, you know, that's just talking with my own personal experience of it all. But when we went fishing in November, and it was it was my dad, it was Matt, it was my brother Stefan, and I was geared up, ready. My box is always set, so I know where everything is. And we got there, and the box fell out of the car. Broke. One of my reels broke.
Colin said hello.
Good evening, Colin. Thank you for joining us. thank you for joining
And
us, mate.
Kev said, borrow Wayne's rod then, Jen. I'll probably be able to cast it.
Yeah. Yeah, she would. No. What, the Ziplex? No way.
It's light enough.
Yeah, you're not going to go with my fire. But, the box fell out of the car. Everything went wrong. Reel was broken. And I got flustered with that. I was upset, frustrated that it happened. I didn't understand why it happened and everything like that. So that night, I got my butt kicked at fishing by my dad and by Matt and Stefan, just because I couldn't fish. I was just not fishing well because I was annoyed. I think as long as you say karma and everything, you fish just right.
Fortnite fishing and first time in the chat. Hope everyone is well.
Fortnite Fishing, thank you for joining us. And I do believe you subscribed the other day, so thank you very much for subscribing. My name's Wayne. This is a live Q&A about fishing, lifestyle, eyesight. So if you want to know anything about me, about my eyes, then absolutely go for it. No, every question will be answered as best as I can answer it, and you will not offend me with any question. I'm just a normal guy who just happens to have an eyesight situation, but it makes me who I am. So I'm happy with my blindness. So please ask away, not a problem.
Ryan says hello.
Evening, Ryan. Well done today, mate.
You got the best moderators, the cutest. George said, "What makes me happy, Wayne, is Jen is by your side, lovely couple." And then Kev wrote, "Richard Hoy, Wayne is so happy about his Ziplex, thank you."
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, guys. Is she really by my side, though, George?
Aww. And Rick, he's cute.
Rick,
Fishing... Hoy.
Yeah, Rick's cool.
Although fishing comes as second nature to you, it would find it extremely difficult without the support you get from family and friends. Everyone's been really cute today. I hope the jumps are going to happen in a minute.
No, do you know what? It's absolutely bang on, actually. So, when it comes to fishing, growing up from the age of 4 till I was...
Mrs. 006.5 sends her love.
Miss Moneypenny. Because she won some money on the lottery, I think Michael Bond put yesterday.
I won that money on the lottery too.
Yeah, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about Moneypenny, Mrs.
Right.
Bond. Actually, Mrs. Bond, right? You don't have to answer this. You don't have to answer this. But I just wonder. I just wonder.
Wait.
Right. That when you first met 006 in 3/4, right? Did he introduce himself as the name's Bond, Michael Bond? Like, did he pull that card when he first introduced himself?
Why did I know you were going to be like that?
I just wondered.
Ryan said she'll be by your side until you run out of sweets.
Oh, that's a good point.
And
Right.
Mick said it's the sweets, Jen.
It's the sweets. It is. Just quickly, Ryan, she has got a massive bag of sweets and a big jar of sweets. So, she's got the sweets. I've done my part. I'm ready. You now have to go, Ryan. She's ready.
What?
Ryan has a question. No, he doesn't have a question. Ryan's going to tell you something.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Is this something you conspired between yourselves earlier today?
No, we planned it a few days ago. No, nothing. I didn't plan anything. It was all on Ryan.
Don't you go blaming Ryan.
But no, guys, to be fair, as I was saying, from the age of 4 to a couple of years ago, all my fishing was done with my dad.
Colin asked, "Are you a Plymouth boy?" How could you tell?
I am a Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth through and through. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wayne, no, Ryan, he does not.
Yes, I do.
No.
So,
Ryan, you can just take him out on yours. I will pay.
Yeah, so when it comes to fishing, you're absolutely right. If I didn't have Jen and Matt
Mick said,
and my dad,
"Keep your hands off,
then-
mate. Don't play with fire." That's
Yeah.
why I buy 2 bags instead of 1, so at
Yeah.
least I get a whole bag out of it.
that's true. So yeah,
There's a hashtag on the go.
what's that?
Manky mackerel.
Is that Kev?
Yeah.
Um,
That's the new trend for the blind angler. Manky mackerel, hashtag.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, if it wasn't for my family, then I would be stuck. Because with the eyesight thing, it's all good
No,
and
Ryan. He can't have it.
it's all good and well doing the things I do, but I've got the support and that allows me to get out there. So whether it's fishing with Matt, fishing with my dad, or to be fair, I was thinking about this last night that Jen will drive me to get tackle. Jen will order bait for me. Jen will go in the bait shop and pick up the bait for me if I can't do it. Jen will go online and order the tackle that I need if I need anything from online. She will drive me to a fishing market. She'll come and pick me up. We'll pick Matt up. We'll take Matt. So, like today, for instance, she picked up Matt at 8:30, took us down to the fishing market, and then went back home. And then she came back and picked us up when we were ready. She drove me to meet Ed from Ed's Bait yesterday so I could pick up some worm. So, yeah, without Jen, I would be lost. Completely lost. So, there's lovely people on Facebook. The fishing community is great because there's a lot of people on Facebook where I wrote back in June last year that I'm looking to teach Zachary, got an eyesight problem, and we were just having a general chat about it. And Ryan and a few other lads, Ryan in the chat and a few other people said, once COVID's out the way, I'll take you out fishing, mate. They don't even know me, but they were like, well, I'll take you out fishing. Ryan was like, we can meet up, take our boys out and stuff. So, the community, the fishing community is a great one, I believe. So, but when you've got a wife and family like I do, then it makes it a lot easier for sure. I mean, that's it. It takes the pressure off. I can't always go fishing whenever I want because, we would live on the beach. So yeah, but yeah, that threw me, that big noise, and sorry, there was a crash upstairs.
Up to mischief.
But yeah, so it does. It makes it a lot easier.
Right, Carl has asked a question.
Cool, go for it.
He said, when you eat your food, do you go around the clock, around your plate? He literally just stabs his fork in things, to be fair.
Sometimes Jen will kind of point me in the right direction. She'll be like, chips this side, or tomato ketchup this side, or whatnot. But when Jen makes a roast, she makes a roast. First of all, her roasts are beautiful, but the plate is piled. So it's a case of just working through it. And if I find something that I really like, because she makes lovely stuffing, then I'll leave that to the end. So I know where it is, and then I don't go back to that little area. I'll work my way around it in different ways, but I don't really go around the clock. I kind of eat what... I always save the nicest stuff till last, if that makes sense. So it's a case of wherever the nicest stuff is, work it around everywhere else and leave that till last. Which is a stupid way to eat, because by the time you get to it, sometimes you're a little bit full and you're like, oh god, I really want to eat that, but I'm stuffed, and then you end up eating it anyway, and then you just lay on the sofa for a week because you're full up.
Ryan asked whether you got any modifications at home. We've only got Alexa, haven't we, for the lights? Not that makes a difference to you.
No, to be fair. My sister... Right, so... for my birthday for Christmas last year, not Christmas gone, but the one before, my sister bought me Alexa, which, yes, turns the lights on and off, but really doesn't bother me because I have the lights off anyway, it's easier. Alexa's just good for playing music and playing games on it. And that's pretty much it. My sister did buy me, for my birthday, you know the toilet, and you get that, like, kind of... What's that thing, Jen, that slots on the toilet? That air freshener, or... a toilet that you put that clip on it, and it's...
Yeah, it's a toilet cleaner.
Yeah, like a toilet cleaner. She bought me something like that, but it's a light, and it literally turns on in the dark, so when you go to the toilet at night, you can see where you're peeing. But I don't open my eyes, because, I'm still half asleep, so I was like, oh, that's a great present, thanks. So I was like, you bought me a present to put in the toilet. Zachary loved it. I was just like, yeah, great.
Kev knows me well already. Jen just sets booby traps for when she's annoyed with Wayne.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. 100%. But we have fun with that. We have fun. But no, we don't have any any modifications. And to be fair, when you've got two children, 1 6, 1 3, who literally will turn a very tidy household into a very messy one in seconds with cars and toys and skateboards and everything else, there is no modifications for that. So it's a case of just chuck me in at the deep end and let me go. And to be fair, I don't have that many accidents, if I'm honest. The biggest accident I have is I walk into that door.
Every day.
Yeah, just and whack my head here, but all the time. But that's pretty much it.
Still funny. Mr. Bond said, I said my name's James Bond. It's now 30 years later. Me, 65, Mrs. B, question mark, but we still love jelly babies.
Aw.
Kev said an NHS consultant misdiagnosed me with a brain tumour on the optic nerve. I refused life-threatening surgery. Specsavers later found out it was a burst vessel in the retina. Oh, you told us about that before, didn't you?
Yeah, blimey. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy.
Amanda said hello. And then
Evening, Amanda.
Rick said, Jen put cling film over the toilet bowl. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious, but I would be the one that'd have to clean it up.
Yeah, she would forget. I'll tell you what the funniest thing was. I cried. So, Jen went to the toilet one night, and Zachary woke up. And, you're talking 2 o'clock in the morning. So Zachary woke up like a zombie to go to the toilet, and Jen was sat on the toilet. Zach just walked in and just started peeing on the toilet, thinking he was peeing and peeing all over Jen.
It's disgusting. Ryan said, is that an excuse you give Wayne to cover the beatings, laughing my ass off when he walks into things?
Oh, she does. Yeah.
I do, beat him black and blue, I do.
Yeah.
Mick said, Rich will be in the house shortly, just letting you know, mate.
Okay. Mick said Rich will be in the house shortly.
Yeah.
Is that Rich and Leo? Because I thought Rich and Leo was already in.
Yeah, he is, yeah. He's just come back in again.
Okay, cool. Rich, I hope Leo has a good day back at school if he goes back. Tomorrow, and good luck for your operation. Tomorrow, mate. Hope it all goes well.
Oh God, Colin, this is a really long question.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's a really long answer you're going to give. Do you have any other hobbies other than fishing?
Yeah, I do. I like bike riding. I have an off-road motorcycle, which is Trials bike. So it's not about speed on the off-road motorcycle. It's a bike that you have to get from A to B, and it's all about technical riding. And the bike is built so you balance and go very slowly. You can go quick on it. But it's more about going slowly, holding your balance, and doing more technical riding, which I do with my dad and my brother. I also do mountain biking. I don't really want to say too much about how I do the mountain biking, if I'm honest, because I'm hoping that will feature on the Blind Angler very soon, and I don't want to take anything away from it. So I do mountain biking, which is great fun. I've always mountain biked, and I am a professional dancer. So I do salsa, kazumba, bachata, hip hop, and street dancing. So I do that, which is good fun. And I'm also a championship horse rider. Jen, where's the picture of?
Not close enough.
Okay. I left where I used to work for 15 years in January of 2019. And in February 2019, I started working for the RDA. And then it snowed hard so I couldn't go in for a couple of weeks, and then I went in March, and I'd never been on a horse, and on my first day the owner was like, "Oh, come with me, jump on that horse and ride it," and I was like, "You're joking." So I rode this horse around. I think I was on the horse 3 times, and she said to me, "We've got an event which I want you to take part in, because it'd be a good experience for you." Now,
when it comes to horse riding people and me, they're like, I'm very respectful to absolutely everybody, but I am, one, very competitive, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to win. But number two, there's absolutely no pressure on me because A, I'm blind, so I'm going to use that as an excuse for riding a horse that I've never done before. And B, I have absolutely no experience, so what do you expect me to do? And so I entered this. I had to do this competition, and I won Best Newcomer. And because I then won Best Newcomer, I then had to go down to Cornwall in the May time and compete in the regionals. At this point, I had had 3 lessons in dressage and 4 or 5 in a thing called Countryside Challenge, which is basically you have to get your horse around this assault course. A little bit like Crufts, actually, for the dogs, but obviously not weaving in and out. We do weave in and out, but bigger things and everything. And it's more about your control of the horse. And yeah, I basically came third in dressage. I don't know how. And I won the Countryside Challenge. And I'm currently regional champion for Somerset, Devon and Cornwall. But because I'd won that, that meant then that I qualified for nationals and I had to go against everybody in the UK. And I went, by this point, I had been on the horse. If I say 17 times, you're lucky. You know, probably a lot less than that. I met Princess Anne, and yeah, I competed against everybody else and came second. Just missed out on first spot. And then they were training me to jump the horse. So I was going to do show jumping. But, you know, COVID hit and that had to stop. So,
you ready for your next question?
Yes.
From
here.
There's quite a lot.
Yeah, go.
Simon said, how do you find making up different rigs for fishing?
Simon, yeah, fine, to be fair. Now, I will, if there's a rig that I haven't made before, I just need to feel it and understand it.
Basically, you need me to make one, learn how to make it, and then teach you how to make it.
Basically, what I need to do is get a rig from my dad, or from Tam, who sent me a few, or from the shelf, and feel what it's like, and then make it. But yeah, I feel quite competent in being able to make the rigs up.
You completely ignored me.
So, you know, yeah, rigs is fine, and I really enjoy doing it. To be fair, the other day I was sat on the sofa making a rig up, and I had my nan with me, 89 years old, right? She was sat right next to me, and I had a bait clip here, not a bait clip, sorry, a weight clip on this end, swivel on this end. I put this metal thing inside the swivel because I don't like holding onto the line when I pull it because it crimps. Because of the heat of your hand, it kind of melts it a little bit and it deforms it. So I had a piece of metal in this swivel, pliers on here, and I was pulling the knot tight, but the pliers like slipped, and this thing went whipping around. This my nan, Jen, said by like a couple of centimetres. My nan looked shocked. Oh, I was crying. I was crying with laughter, bless her. But yeah, I enjoy making rigs up. But it's all about feel. Got to feel what I want to do with rigs that I don't know, and then emulate it and make sure I get it right. So
yeah. Amanda said, Wayne, your wife is amazing, you're very lucky. Thanks for ignoring that. Rick said, sounds like favourite place to visit is Casualty. Yeah, we've been there a few times consecutively.
We've been Casualty with...
We have been Casualty free for a couple of years now. COVID helped with one of those years.
I've never been Casualty because of bike riding, apart from the off-road motorcycle once because I dislocated my knee. Not really anything else.
Several concussions.
That's only because you hit me too hard.
Ryan said, did you just say you rode off-road motorbike? That's awesome. What bike did you use?
I have a Beta Rev 3 2003, which is a 200cc, which is just, yeah, she's lovely. Yeah. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But no, she's lovely. Lovely bike. trials bikes are just a lovely sport. To be fair.
George asked, how did you find such a perfect lady in Jen? Bold Eagle said that you're a Swiss Army knife of a man.
Ah, thank you. I like that, Bald Eagle. Thank you, mate. Yeah. George.
For some reason, they're all calling me naughty. I don't know why. It wasn't something to do with me saying everyone keeps saying nice things about me.
Yeah, at least someone does.
Amanda said, I was told by a doctor 2 years ago I was deaf. I haven't heard it from him since.
But,
Ryan said, not sure how to word it, but were you riding against able-bodied people or other disabled people? Most of them were physically able-bodied, weren't they? They were just not mentally able-bodied.
Yeah, no. It's with the RDA, riding school for the disabled, which is a huge thing. Which is why we got to meet Princess Anne, because she's a big thing of the RDA, and horse riding. And you literally anything that class as a disability, anything at all, you're allowed to compete. So yeah, I was up against quite a few of them. There's a girl who is rides up there called Ellie, and she is like just the sweetest girl, but when she rides a horse, unbelievable, and she literally walked away with pretty much every first place award that she entered in. So it's so nice being able to share it with. We went up as a big group. I think about 22 of us went up, and it was just from our patch down here, and it was just awesome. One of the best things ever. So yeah, great fun.
All right.
Yeah, next.
Wayne, Jen, how many times do you put your t-shirt on inside out? This is you. Inside out. And Jen, how many times do you tell him? Don't normally tell him. It's normally when he puts my nighty top or my pyjama top on, and then I'm laughing.
Who's that from?
Rich and Leo. Rich.
Do you know what? Like, yeah, fine. I have put Jen's nighty on. Not the silk black
it doesn't
one.
Help.
Not the silk black lacy one. Because I know
Oh,
that.
yeah, you wish.
But
We've been together 12
no,
years. It's more slumpy pyjamas now.
Yeah, no. You wear pyjamas? No, I have put Jen's top on. But to be fair, the only thing that I kind of get wrong is when I do street dancing, I have street dancing trainers, and I also have the same trainers, exactly the same, except one's blue and the other one's a grey, and I'll go out with one grey trainer on, one blue trainer on. That actually only happened the other day. Oh, you took a picture of it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the other day.
That was going to go on Facebook.
Whatever day Nan was here, so which was Wednesday night. Wednesday, I was going out, so I put the trainers on, and yeah, put one blue one on, one grey one, and Jen took a picture of me. I didn't even realise, and then like I think Zach told me, and I was like, "Oh, cheers, mate." Whereas Jen was too busy taking pictures to. I think she was going to send it to Kevster. So yeah.
Yeah. I haven't sent that yet. Nicola asked whether you read Braille.
No, I don't. To be fair.
It's a dying form.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's kind of like I know people that want to learn it, and funny enough, I've actually helped someone becoming a teacher to teach it. So when I was doing voluntary work with the RNIB, myself and another visually impaired person called Rosie, who's also down in Plymouth, set up Mission Ambition, and it's basically to get loads of visually impaired and blind people to come on and say, right, what's your dream? What do you want to do? And then we will give you that little bit of encouragement to go and do it. So, and one of the ladies could read Braille, but she wanted to teach it in the schools. And yeah, I think she has her own actual phone call group now where people can ring in, and she will teach you over the phone how to read Braille. But myself, no, I don't, because to be fair, with technology, your mobile phone will read your emails and your texts. I've got a computer upstairs that will read my emails and everything to me. Obviously, I've got Jen, but there's a scanner, which is about the same size as your mobile phone. It's a screen, and you literally just scan it over a letter, and it will read what's on the letter out to you, which is very cool, but very expensive. So, like with me doing astronomy, I need a scientific calculator, which you can buy a scientific calculator for about 10 quid. But if you want one for a blind person that talks back to you, you're talking 180 quid, up to 600. So it's like, it's just a calculator that tells you what you're doing. But yeah, but no, with Braille, no, because technology in Gen, I'm good.
Right, finished?
Yeah, sorry.
Hang on, I've got to find where I was now.
I hope nobody's holding back on questions as well. If there's a question that you want to ask, but you're worried about offending me, go for it.
Ryan said he rode trials himself for 2 years. That's what inspired him to get a motorcycle. Do motorcycle mechanics.
Ah, cool.
Rode a Honda Shadow, nice, as his road bike. Now he drives, but he misses bikes. Fishing frustrations, John said.
Cool, nice one.
Jen, you're awful,
Yeah,
but
well
we
done,
like
John.
you.
Yeah, well done, John.
But we like you.
Oh, yeah, but you're awful.
Awesome Fisherman said, does Jen go fishing with you, bud?
She comes fishing, but she doesn't fish. The last time Jen fished, we were on a mark. My dad took me down there, said there's going to be plenty of big bass. And my dad was 6-7 yards to my right, to my left. Jen was literally right next to me on the right. And my dad, excuse me, caught a 4-pound bass. And when you see that come in, we're lure fishing. When you see that come in, you're like, yes, here we go. Here we go. So you're buzzing, you're ready, and all this lot. I don't know, 5-10 minutes later, he calls over and he's got another one. A 5-pound bass, or 5.5 pound. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to happen. And then Jen's like, oh, my rod's really heavy. I think I've got weed and all this lot. I'm like, all right, love. Carry on. And she pulled in a 6-pound pollock. A 6-pound pollock. And I didn't catch anything. So that was the last time Jen came fishing with me. Well, that nearly caused us a divorce.
Devastated, I'm not allowed to go fishing now. Keith said, I gave up road bikes at 55 years of age. I was lucky to survive that long. Mick asked what bike you got again. Obviously you missed it though.
Yeah, I've got a Beta Rev 3 2002, which is a 200cc, which is just lovely.
Ryan said, we have to like her, otherwise no more fishing videos. Only joking, Jen.
Do we have to like her?
I did tell you, if you were lippy, I would quit.
When am I ever lippy?
Lippy. Ryan said, not Ryan. Rich said, but that's hip hop, Wayne. I don't know what that's to.
But that's hip hop.
Yeah. Keith said, Braille's like Morse code. It's a dying art. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Kevza said, sorry, I needed in 3 different directions. Scrolled up, saw hip hop. We will battle one day.
Yeah.
Wayne would love that.
Yeah, I would love that. And because down here in Plymouth, I don't know if you would have heard about him up in Eastbourne, but we've got Street Factory down here with Toby G, and he is basically my dance teacher. Actually done a dance with the government for Toby, which was quite good fun, really, because they wanted me to do a dance about my eyesight, and they wanted my dance to "This Is Me."
Bloody hate that song now.
Yeah, and yeah, I was in training for 3 months. I'd do this massive show, and the dance was fine. The only problem is, you know me, I'm just happy. Do you know what I mean? And they wanted me to be sad and show a sad emotion, because it was about my eyesight, the dance, and losing it. Whereas I'm like, yeah, but I'm not sad. So when it came to the actual day, I did the performance, and I kind of ended by doing a triple spin, and then my hands up in the air. And once I let go of my arm, I literally just went like that and covered my eyes and stuff to make it look like I was in tears. And Toby came onto the dance floor and hugged me, and then afterwards, like, there was hundreds of people there, and they all came up to talk to me, and they were like, "Oh, the emotion was incredible at the end. You know, even I was in tears," and I was like, "Yeah, I wasn't crying. Like, it was just a dance." So.
John said you can get those glasses that read text for you now. I looked at them;
Yeah.
they're like £300, weren't they? Just for
Yeah.
a cheap pair.
Yeah, that's right, John. You can, mate. It's funny because, like, when people say, "Oh," when I meet people and they say to me, how should I send you this correspondence, or if I give you this card or something?" I'm like, "Nah, it's no good because I can't read or write. I can read and I can write, but on paper, if somebody gave me some paper, I wouldn't be able to read it, and if I wrote down, I wouldn't be able to write properly because I couldn't see where I'm writing." So yeah, it's quite funny when you say you can't read and write when you blatantly can. So, yeah.
Ryan asked whether you find it annoying when you're clearly busy fishing and you've got, obviously for me, you've got your blind angler on the back of your t-shirt, but people keep talking to you. People come over to speak to you.
No. Like, I think I've had it twice where people have come over and spoken to me.
Sometimes you get information out of them. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean, like,
it's
you know,
quite
they're
nice.
normally really friendly and stuff, but it's kind of like, I'm quite good at, like, not controlling the conversation, but basically having a yap and then leaving it. Whereas some people will kind of stay talking and, you know, you're not in a rude way, but you're kind of focused on something else, like doing a live or fishing with Zach, or, you know, helping Matt, or Matt's helping me, or something like that. So then it can be a bit like, you know, we want to get on. But, you know, I fished Friday, somebody came over and they said to me, his name was Bruce actually, nice gentleman, said to me, "You're not the blind angler that I watch on YouTube, are you?" I was like, "Yes, I am." And that was lovely. We had a nice little chat. And then he was happy to go off and fish. Today, when Matt and I were fishing, somebody else came over and said hello, which was quite surprising, but lovely. Do you know what I mean? I would never stop anybody from coming over and saying hello to me, never. But sometimes you get some people that go on a bit.
Ryan asked, when you did your dance, was it on a raised stage?
Yes.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on a race stage. Yeah.
Took a while
I've done-
to teach you, didn't it?
Yeah, you kind of what Toby done is he had like the way he taught me is, "I want you to do this dance. The dance floor is going to be so big, but your dance floor is going to be this big." And he put lights in each corner, blinding right at me, and turned all the lights off so I could see the lights. And he had string attaching all the lights, so if I went by it and my leg would touch that resistance, I knew to come back in. So your body, you kind of muscle map it type thing, muscle memory. That's a spin, that's enough, I'm moving this way now. So yeah, I was on a rage stage.
Barrett said,
Good evening, Bart. Mr.
"You should dance to
Richard.
something by Stevie Wonder."
That's not about it. No, I did. I danced. I did a salsa dance to. Oh. Yeah, I did a salsa dance to Stevie Wonder. And it starts with guitar. Oh, I can't think of it. Shoot. Yeah, no, I did a salsa dance to that. And that was alright. It's a good one, that, to be fair.
Keith asked, "Can you describe what you can see, and is it degenerative?"
Excuse me.
Is it stable? Couldn't say that really long word.
Is it what? Sorry,
Degenerative. So does it get worse?
degenerative.
I can't say it. It's a really long
Yeah.
word.
Basically, okay. Yeah. So when I was Keith, yeah, sure. When I was younger, both eyes worked well together to the point I could play. Oh, well, I used to play football for a football team. I used to be a goalkeeper. Yeah, so you need to kind of see to be a goalkeeper. But yeah, literally had a normal childhood. Went bike riding one night and crashed, big crash, when I was about 14, and it was at night. And I didn't understand how I had this crash, because I was just racing my dad down this lane, and there was a railing. I just smashed into this railing, and it was kind of, both my dad and I were like a bit confused, because my dad obviously heard the crash and turned around, came back and got me, and I was just sat on the floor, and he's like, "What happened there?" I don't know. But yeah, it basically, retinitis pigmentosa just brings your eyes like in and in and in and in and in until it goes. And you get night blindness very, very early on, very early doors. And then 3-4 years ago, had an operation in both eyes for cataracts, and they both went wrong. So in this eye, I literally see nothing. So if you imagine putting on a pair of glasses, walking into a room from outside when it's cold and they steam up, that kind of steam, smudgy type thing, and then looking right into a bright light. So it's a smudgy, bright light coming at you constantly in this eye. And this eye is exactly the same, apart from I've got less than a 5p piece worth of vision, like actual clear vision, and that's it. So whenever I focus on something, so if Jen shows me anything, or if I show you guys anything, I'll close that eye just to get rid of that light, and then I'm trying to see through the light. But when it comes to nighttime, and the sun isn't out, all that light just goes, and it's black, and that's nice, because it makes things a little bit easier and a little bit more gentle on my eyes. But yeah, that little bit of vision I've got now, that will go in 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years.
Yeah,
But
I'd say that.
I've got eye surgery on Wednesday, because the little bit of vision I have got, they've got a film that's gone across my eye, which is it's like looking through a dirty tea bag, and they're just going to laser that away. But it's not a cure or anything. It won't do anything apart from change it from a dirty light to a
Hopefully
clean
it will
light.
just take the big glare of light away a bit.
No, it just change it from a dirty light to a clean light. That's what it's going to do. So.
Right, and Amanda asked a really nice question. What advice would you give to somebody who's just become blind?
Do you know what? That's funny actually, because I've been asked that question a couple of times over the
I
last.
think the answer's different for every
Yeah,
blind
do you know what?
person, isn't it?
I don't really have. Excuse me, sorry. I don't really have a quick answer to that. Because doing work for the RNIB, had a few people get in contact with me from the RNIB about different people who lost their eyesight due to different medical conditions. And because of what I do, all the stuff I do, and my attitude towards it, they think I'm a good person to talk to, which is fine, absolutely fine, not a problem. But the only advice I can give them is learn to laugh at yourself when you make a mistake and don't get upset. Learn to laugh at yourself, and also, excuse me, sorry, and also, with any disability, not just being visually impaired, any disability, I think it's very important that you own your disability and that you don't fall victim to it. As soon as you fall victim to it, I think that's it. You're going to struggle. But I think if you own it and enjoy it and embrace it, then you will overcome it. And it won't be a disability. You'll just be Joe Bloggs down the street with one arm, or Wayne Bowden, good-looking guy with an eyesight problem. But you don't want to be known as the blind guy. You want to be known as yourself. Oh, by the way, I have this little issue. Do you know what I mean? But people have to come to terms with it. visual impairment, if you lose it like that, it's a big thing. Because I did. My vision was really bad compared to Jen's, but it was still good for me. And then I lost it overnight when the operations went wrong, and I had to come to terms with that.
It's like losing your eyesight all over again, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you got to give them time. You know, you got to let them go through the process of being upset, angry, denial, why me, all of this lot. You got to let them go through all of that, because there's no point you trying to make their life so amazing, because you know the friendship and the kindness will always go a long way. You got to let them get there.
I forgot to. So there was a question near the beginning. Someone asked what fish we had in the fish tank.
We got guppies, we got catfish, and we got corridoras. The catfish is called stripes. And basically,
The rest ain't got names. It's just easy on me catfish, who's called Stripes.
Yeah.
Because he's a stripy. Colin asked me to play any musical instruments.
Upstairs I've got a saxophone and an electric guitar.
And a didgeridoo.
And a didgeridoo.
He doesn't play any of them, but he has them.
No, do you know what? I love electric guitar music. I can play the tin whistle and I can play the guitar a bit. But sax is just like, I love it. Love saxophone. So I got a saxophone last year for Christmas. And my aim 2020 was to learn to play it really well. But obviously COVID's hit, so at the moment it's a little bit difficult, because I can't be like, I'll watch it on YouTube, because I need someone to go, you know, this finger, this finger, this finger, this one. It's all the different chords and keys, etc. So I need someone to actually
He doesn't
touch.
know how to play it.
No, I don't know how to play the saxophone.
You don't know how to play any of them.
Jen.
Right. He's got instruments, don't know how to play them. Let's carry on.
Okay. Aren't you guys going to have that sheet here? Go on.
Kev said, yes, Wayne, freestyle all the way. However, it will be against my boy. Yep, he dances for a crew too. He does workshops, best one with Mr. Wiggles. You've had your first deleted message of somebody on here.
Oh, what was it?
It was nothing horrible. It was just, may Jesus be with you.
Oh,
Things
bless.
like that. Yeah.
Who was that from?
Somebody called Penny.
Oh, thank you, Penny. It might not be someone that's deleted it, though. It might be that, because I know that...
I know what's going on, love.
Alright.
Awesome Fishing Man said, you better not be pulling faces
No.
at me again.
Oh.
You did as well.
Come on.
When you are out fishing, can you put on your own bait on the hook, or does Jen do it for you? And I went, nope.
No, I do it all. I do literally everything. I will.
They also asked, would I help baiting up?
No.
And Matt jumped in and said, Jen, don't touch fish.
No. To be fair, awesome fisherman, good question. No, I do everything. I do it all. Put it all together. The only thing I'll ask help with from Matt, my dad, or Jen is when it's
I'll quickly say hello to Tim before he disappears.
Evening, Tim. Thank you for joining us again from Canada. What a legend you are. So, yeah, thank you for popping on, mate. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Yeah, the only thing I ever ask for help with, really, is to double check to make sure my eyes are level, in line with each other. And
Say hello to Richard too. He says, how's it going?
Evening, Richard. Thank you for joining us, my friend.
And Essex.
Good evening, Joe from Essex. Thank you, mate, for joining us.
I don't remember people's names.
But yeah, no, it's I asked to make sure that they're in line. But no, I do it all myself, and yeah, I would never ask Jen to bait up, because I like my bait presentation to be spot on. So we argue about enough things, I don't we? You know, I don't touch her nail art. She don't touch my fishing.
Ryan said, apart from the obvious in your kids and Jen, what motivates you to stay so positive all the time, so he doesn't get beat?
I don't know. I mean, I just had a...
He gets days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. When Zachary first went to school, now he's only 6, so he's only been at school for 2 years. He went to school, had his school pictures taken, and then Jen got the school pictures and she put them up on the TV. And I seen Zach about 2 months later, after him going to school for 2 months, I seen Zach in his school uniform for the first time, and I think I cried, to be fair. So the little eyesight that I have left, although you don't get to see so much, sometimes it will give you little gifts, and you just gotta appreciate those little moments. Sometimes the lighting will be just right. I'll be the right distance away from, say, Zach or Natalia or Jen, and I'll catch a little glimpse of them and think, crikey, they're beautiful. So you got to be I'm just really appreciative of that. But you know, I went to the Isles of Scilly when I was 20 for a year, and if I'm honest, I was probably in denial about my eyesight. It was not read. It wasn't spoken about ever, and I was down in the Isles of Scilly where there's no streetlights and there's no roads, and when it came to night time, you know, I'm out on my own.
Tim said that's a cool looking ship in the background.
Oh, Tim, thank you, mate. That there is the Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl, which Jen got me for Christmas. So happy about that, and I've got another one to build. Actually, I've got another two to build with Zachary. So Zachary and I build them together, and mine are ornaments, not to be played with, and Zachary's
Nicola, Rich, Bold Eagle all said your inspiration.
Thank you, guys.
Rich also said that Jen, you're amazing at what you do. Thanks,
Rich.
Rich. Leo.
Come on, Rich.
Mr.
Back it
Bonds
in.
asked whether I had a bottle of wine in my sweets. I do. I'm not eating them. Though.
So yeah, I mean, just quickly, just going back to Ryan's question, when I was in the Isles of Scilly, I met people from Canada, France, from Greece, from all around the world, and they all looked at me and my eyesight condition in a completely different way. But the one thing that they all had in common with it is that when I did something wrong, they all found it funny, and they all taught me to laugh. But they made it very clear that they were laughing with me, not at me, and that taught me to laugh at my eyesight condition. So that's probably why I'm positive, is because of those lovely people that I met in the Isles of Scilly, and became very good friends with. And that was when I was 20, and I'm about to become 40. And my very good friend still to this very day from there, James, who is kind of similar to John from Local Marks Fishing. He's very laid back, chilled, plays the tin whistle, plays the guitar, just a cool cat. Yeah, he's like the coolest cat you'll ever likely to meet. And yeah, so it's all about laughing at it and having fun with yourself.
Hello.
Richard. Jarvis, thank you for joining us, Richard. Thank you, mates. Thank you.
You said that I've got a hard job. I really have.
Which is what?
Richard, I've got a hard job.
What, reading? I have a hard
Sorting
job.
you out. Richard Toy said, I know you use a multiplier, but who sorts out the bird's nest?
Don't
You
get 'em.
most of the time.
Don't get them. To be fair,
If you do get them, you sort
No,
them.
do you know what? Alright, where is it? I've got it here. There might be a bird's nest on one of these, because I let Matt have a go with it today. No, it's alright. No, to be fair, it's all about feel. Alexa, stop. Yeah, it's all about feel. So I don't really get bird's nest because I have it set. So, no, Matt did a good job. I don't know what he's on about. Where's another one? This one. I use this one. So what I do is, I know most of you know what a multiplier is like. Because of these here, I'll have that done up tight. And then I'll slacken it off just slightly, and then I'll cast out. And then if I feel that the brakes are too tight, then I'll wind in and just slacken it off a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, until the point where I feel like it's going to flare, but not too bad. And then I'll just adjust it ever so slightly again. Because that way, when I feel it... this one's got a level wind on. I don't fish with this one because it's got a level wind on. But when I feel it go, like it hit the water, you feel that like... Then I thumb it. But the rest of the time I just let it go. And I know when it hits the water, it's not going to go like that because of the brakes. So that stops me from getting bird's nest, I find. So, yeah.
Done?
Yeah, sorry.
Gosh. So it's a chap called Sean who
Sean.
asked,
Good
"Are
evening,
you
Sean."
totally blind?" So he's just popped on 4 minutes ago and asked that question.
Ah, cool. Sean, thank you for joining us, mate. Thank you. No, I have less than a 5 pence piece worth.
In one eye.
In one eye. The other eye, yes, completely. But on paperwork with the government and the specialists and the opticians, then yeah, I am. Yeah, but it's, you know, with multiply when you take the brake pads off, that's, I can see a brake pad and that's pretty much it. So that's how small the vision is.
That's like eye of a pinhead. They're that
Yeah,
small.
yeah, like you know
That's
when you
all
get the
can
pins with
see.
the little balls on top. Yeah, it's basically that. Yeah, it's good. That. Yeah, it's probably like that.
Awesome fishing man. Does Jen come out fishing with you?
She
I'm
does.
not allowed.
No, do you know what? Now the children are going back to school.
Yes, we'll be allowed to go
we will
fishing.
be going fishing, Jen and I. Yeah,
As soon as we're able to flip and go somewhere more than just around here.
yeah.
Gosh, I've just lost where I was.
Come on, Jen. People are
I'm
waiting.
getting
God
there.
dear me.
Oh, Awesome Fishman also asked, can you have an op for your eyes to help you see?
Ah, okay. No, there is no.
The condition basically is the retina of your eye is dying.
Yeah, the retina
And
of
it
the
can't
eye
be
is
repaired.
is dying. The retina of the eye is dying now, and they can't do transplants either because they said it's like, if you imagine like 1,000 cables times 1,000,000, and they have to make sure that each cable touches the right one. It's just an impossible job. So what they're looking at doing is putting camera film, but that you take a camera, that you use with a mobile phone, actually having that in your eye instead. So you have like a bionic eye, which would be quite cool. If I get that, then I want to be called Geordie LaForge. But no, there is no cure to give me back any vision at all. So, but which is cool because my cure is having a colour with Zach or Natalia or sometimes Jen.
So I forgot to say, someone did ask how old you were, and then Ryan commented saying that's a double question. How old are you physically, but how old are you mentally?
Okay.
So it's about a 6-year-old mentally,
Well,
maybe a 4.
funny. No, to be fair, I'm 39. I'm going to be 40 in June, which I hope to christen with a blue shark. So I want to go blue shark fishing for my 40th. For 2 reasons. One, I've always wanted to do it. And 2, with that tiny bit of vision I've got left, I just want to know if a blue shark is as blue as what I remember it being when I used to see it on TV. So yeah, I'm 39, 40 in June. Mental age 20, 21. But apparently you're only as what is it? You're as young. You're only as old as the person you're feeling. So I'm 32.
Rich Leo Rich says,
Yeah.
sorry Wayne, it has to be said, buddy, Jen is your eyes. So that's obviously when they were saying that on.
Yeah, I mean, Rich, is she though? Is she?
Mick said you're still a pup.
Ah, thanks, Mick. I'll tell you what Jen does, right?
Essex
She's-
says he understands from your question earlier.
Oh, okay, cool. When we're walking, Jen would be like, step up. Not step up and be a man, she'd just be like, step up because there's a car coming or a step. So that means lift your foot up and walk. But what Jen will do is actually say step up when there is no step. And then when my leg goes up and comes back down in the same place where I left it and I think there's no car or step, then it must be coming on my next step. So the next step's higher. But there is no steps. So I end up walking down the street like a chicken. Which then she told Flick, Matt's wife, who now does it to me as well. So I'll just be like walking around and be like, step. And I'm like, in places that I know, and I think, I don't remember there being a step. And then you're like, and then people look at me, you know, you expect people to look and be like, yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. You know, so, yeah. Is she really my eyes? Or is she just my puppet master and I'm just a puppet on the end of her string? I'm just a plaything. I'm her boy toy.
He's such an idiot. Essex asked when your next session will be.
Well,
We're in discussion.
we're in discuss. I'm hoping Friday. I mean, to be fair, I've got an eye operation on Wednesday. I would go out Wednesday night. They're like, you need to rest. I'm like, what? Why? Seriously, what could go wrong? Do you know what I mean? So I would go Wednesday evening, and if I can, I'll go Wednesday evening. But we'll see. Friday daytime.
That
Saturday
would be
or
the only
Sunday.
time.
Yeah, Friday daytime.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday,
Zach
or
it would be Zach's last weekend.
Tuesday. Yeah, it's just Friday evening I can't do because I've got college.
Rich
yeah.
says, Wayne, you need to give Reese some lessons on casting a multiplier, lol.
Rich said you need to give Reese some lessons. Reese who? Because you got Reese, the dyslexic angle, you got Reese, the...
I'd say Reese is dyslexic, the way we spelt it.
Okay.
Ryan said, I'm assuming those sessions with Jen won't be recorded as to save the embarrassment.
What sessions? Oh, fishing ones, right, yeah. So I wouldn't be embarrassed. Yeah, no, I'm only joking.
Bert
Yeah,
asked,
I would film them with Jen, for sure.
yeah, you just won't see me.
You just won't see Jen. And if you see me crying, then you know that she's caught a fish.
And I wrote that, you won't see me. And John said, you shy, Missy. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why. She's beautiful.
Haha, funny.
You are.
Bert asked what the most embarrassing thing you've ever done because of your eyesight.
Oh, that's a good one.
He's done a few things.
Right, so... Now, when I was... right, so... this is before...
They've put lots of chicken emojis and saying bad girl Jen. Put laughy faces. Mr. Bond wrote, step up.
Yeah. The most embarrassing thing is I've sat on a girl's lap on a bus. There was apparently the rest of the bus was completely empty, and there was one pretty girl on the bus, and I went and sat on her lap. I've opened a car door and got in a car, and it wasn't Jen. There was some bloke looking at me. So I'm like, oh. I walked off a jetty, straight, like a jetty that drive the boats down, literally sheer on the other side. And I was on a date with a girl, and just walked straight off it. Tide was out, luckily, and it was straight onto golden sand. Because if it was rocks, I probably would have done myself in. Worked well though. She enjoyed it.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't Jen.
Get your rig stuff out.
My rig stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, there's been like loads of.
When you were right for Matt's birthday, his 21st birthday, we just started dating. I was at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm always at the bar.
Yeah, basically, right? So Jen and I just started... Now, this isn't my fault, right? But it was Matt's
It was your fault.
21st birthday. And we went downtown dressed as pimps and hoes, right? So I was in a leopard... No,
It wasn't hoes. It was just pimps.
All right, Jen, stop
Nobody else
shouting.
was dressed apart from you men.
Right, all the guys were dressed up as pimps, right? And I had a zebra suit, hat, blazer, trousers, all zebra print. And I said to Jen, she knew about my eyesight, and I said to her, do not leave me on the dance floor on my own, because I will not know that you've gone, right? And Jen wore this skirt, and it had like this kind of gold netting, like that kind of plasticky gold netting around her bum.
It wasn't gold, it was black. It was
Alright,
a black
does it really
skirt.
matter for this? Right, it was gold to me. But, it was around her bum, this netting material. So, I'm dancing, she went to the bar, left me up there, didn't know. Group of
Your
girls.
friends, I told your friends to stand with you, and they left you.
Group of girls came over, started dancing with me. Right, I'm dancing with one girl thinking it's Jen, put my hand on her bum, thought, there's no net in here. This isn't Jen. Let go. Moved on to the next girl. There's no net in here. Moved on to the next girl. There's no net in here. Next thing I know, about 5, 6, 10 girls later, my mate Ryan came over and he went, Jen's over there watching you, and she is cheesed off with you. And so I went over to her, and I was like, I told you not to leave me. And she was just like, Wayne, there's about 20 girls on the dance floor and about 60 men. How come you only felt girls' bums? And I was like, because if there was some bird up here breathing heavy, right, I ain't feeling that, but I know it's not you. And I was like, all right, my name's Brenda. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to feel that.
Such an idiot. I hate that. Oh shit, where's it gone? There it is. Mick said, Wayne, if you want to learn the guitar, give me a PM. My son will help you.
Oh yeah, big shout out to your son. Actually, yeah, I know he's done really well on.
Didn't he start his new job?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Starts his new job tomorrow, doesn't he?
Yeah. What's that, Jen?
That's mine.
What is it?
My work stuff.
What is it? Oh. I'll put it down here. Wasn't what I was hoping it was. Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
Matt said, surely only feel you only feel yourself.
Matt, I only feel myself.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, sometimes.
He does love himself. John Donahue.
John Donahue, yeah.
I think that's. I usually get it wrong. Sorry.
Thank you for joining us,
He
John.
called me Jan, but it's Jen. Just that.
Jennifer, yeah. That's all right. Call her whatever you want, mate. I do.
Even Jan and Wayne.
Yeah.
When you done the baiting challenge and it took you 10 minutes, I bet why didn't you get your mate to try it and see how long it takes him? We were going. You were going to, weren't you?
Yeah. Do you know what, John? We're gonna do that. Matt and I have spoken about doing that for sure. But I want to do it again because I can do it quicker. I know when he told me it was like 9 minutes 30 or something like that, I was gutted. I thought I would do it in like 5 minutes. I was so surprised. So yeah, we'll be doing that when we can get to a beach. Matt and I, we're going to blindfold Matt. We'll blindfold me, yeah.
In one of these comments, I have seen Rich Leo say, "Can you make a rig?" They want to see you make a rig, so get your rig stuff out.
What rig would you like me to see?
Well, you can't see them.
Oh no, what rig would you like me to see? Yeah, no, actually, guys, just
Awesome Fisherman said, "Were you born blind?"
No, I was. It's an eyesight condition that it can. I mean, to be fair, it really doesn't matter if you're male, female, a nice person, a bad person, whatever. It will take your eyesight and it will just come in, and then you've got a slow version and you've got a quick version. Mine's a slow version of deterioration. So by the time I'm 42, to be fair, it'd be that little bit will be gone. But keep in mind, that's when I'm going to be 42. There's people out there that'll have it and be blind by the time they're 8 or 12 years old.
Leo's fave, 2-hook flapper.
2-hook flapper.
That's Zach's favourite too.
Yeah, so I'm one of the lucky ones. For sure, 100%.
They're all saying. John said the nails look like witches' nails, and Carl said, "Are you going into nails now, Wayne?"
What, those things there that I...
Yeah, and Bold Eagle said the safety net. My skirt, the safety net.
Yeah.
And Tim said, "You're a player, you." Ryan said that's a perfect excuse not to get a slap. Laughing my arse off.
Oh, do you know what? I felt her sister up so many times by mistake.
on our wedding day. On
our wedding day, I had a good feel of her sister's bum, thinking it was Jen. And then I think something like Jen's birthday or something like that, I had a feel of her breast. And then on her wedding day, yeah, I had a good old feel. She loved it.
Rich said Wayne Mick's son is amazing.
Yeah, no, that would be cool.
Matt said Wayne's superhero is his bladder strength. The man nearly flooded Plymouth the night in the alley beyond.
Oh, that was funny. We went downtown, Matt and I, with Ryan and a couple of other lads, and it was one of Matt's birthdays. We did a 12-hour stint. So I think we went out about 7 o'clock at night and we came back.
Oh, John said sorry. He doesn't have to say sorry for calling me Jan. It doesn't.
Oh no,
matter.
don't say sorry for calling her Jan.
It's just everyone calls me Jan and I find it hilarious.
What she doesn't like is being called Majene from like Forrest Gump. She hates
I hate it.
She hates it when I call her that. But
mostly because I don't like.
No, yeah, no, don't say sorry. Jeez, I the things I call her. Yeah. The things I call her. Dear, oh dear. We have a good time. Jen, is our wedding... Is a picture of you in the window?
Yeah, you're not getting it.
Can I have it?
No.
Please.
No.
Right, yeah. Two Hook Flapper coming
I
up.
don't want to see this mug.
No, guys, she is beautiful, and there's a picture in the window, which, if I can find it, I will show you what she looks like. Cause she's
Oh. Rich Leo said, Wayne, Leo did ask if you would like him to make you a rig for you and Zach, buddy.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, she's got all her work stuff here. I don't know where it is. Oh. I don't know where it is. Shoot. Yeah, no, Rich, that'd be great, guys. Do you know what? So I'm doing a 500 sub giveaway, which I'm building it as we speak, which will be a rig wallet of some sort, rigs made by myself, which will be like putty panos, two hook flappers, three hook flappers, with and without floating beads, the blind angler stickers, wherever they are, and check this out, guys.
Turn it around.
Jen has donated a 500 gram bag of sweets for the 500 giveaway. It had to be 500 grams for a 500 sub giveaway. So at the moment we've got a rig wallet coming. Rigs.
I might top it up a bit more.
Have you been in this?
No.
Have you been into the sweets that you're giving away, Jen?
No, I've got another 2 kilos of sweets. Why would I be in the 500 gram bag?
So yeah, we've got a rig wallet. We've got some rigs made up by me. The stickers as well. And yeah, I'm just going to build it up over time because I think we're on about 237, something like that. So yeah, for the 5, which the video will come out. I'm not doing the video just yet for people to enter, only because I want to add more to it. So once I've got a bit more bits and pieces together for the giveaway, then I shall.
That's a job that I'm doing on Tuesday, Wayne.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so I've got the...
Mr. Bond asked, have you forgiven me for the haircut yet?
Yeah. It's good to be blind sometimes, isn't it? I miss my hairdresser. I miss Andy. To be fair.
I think they've shared Mick's son's YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me
Yeah,
go on
yeah.
there and subscribe a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, I've subscribed on my channel and then I'll give it to you in a minute.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to giggle at that. Give it to you later.
Sorry, get what? Just
Yeah, no.
what? Say that live? You're going to what?
Give
Jen,
me
it's a
YouTube.
fishing show, love. Alright, God dear, oh dear.
You're an idiot.
Sorry, guys. I mean...
Nicholas said, "Oh, bless Leo, Rich, such a lovely kid." Yeah, he is. He's probably sweet.
Yeah, do you know what, Rich?
And she also said, "Oh, my teeth." Those are the sweets.
Oh, yeah. Rich, do you know what? Zachary loves making the rigs as well. So, you know, maybe if Leo could, that would be awesome. And, you know, I'm sure we could get it where Zachary makes some for Leo. He's really enjoyed watching Leo. And as do I, of course. But as I was saying before, it's nice because he doesn't want to watch the little boy from America.
Everyone's getting a little bit excited, Wayne.
Oh, I.
Essex went, "Bag of sweets!" Peter said, "Oi, oi, chaps." They're on. He's on.
Evening, Peter. Thank you for joining us.
John said he'll send a few bits for the giveaway, Wayne.
Oh, John, thank you, mate. I mean, you don't have to do that.
Rich Leo said, "Wow, I'm not telling Kirsty. She will eat them before I see them."
Welcome to my world.
Ryan said, "What did you do for her to give sweets? Must have been something big." No, I bought myself 2 big bags of sweets and thought I'd better buy some for the giveaway.
No, do you know what I
Running
said?
joke and everything.
I said to Jen that it would be nice because of the jokes that we have with the sweets. I did say it would be nice to have a bag of sweets. It was my idea before she took opinion.
Carl said you're on 238 subs. Keep up the subs coming.
Thank you, Carl.
So please like it on the way in.
What I'm actually hoping is that people will think more about the giveaway than they will the licking of a mackerel. I do not want to
Hashtag Manky Macro.
lick no mackerel. Yeah, right, cool. Okay.
Oh, I'm being told off.
Why?
George said, keep it friendly, clean and respectful, Jen. Oh,
Yeah, well
nice.
said, George. Yeah, well said,
Sean asked
George.
when your next fishing. Well, hopefully on Friday.
Yeah, hopefully Friday.
Because
Yeah.
the children will be at school and nursery. Make the most of it before I go back to work, but I have to do work as well.
Hmm. Yeah. What did Rich say? 2 hook flapper.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a look.
Apparently we're a class act.
Who, myself and Matt?
No, me and you.
You? Class? Who said that?
Richard Jarvis.
People really shouldn't lie to you. It's not fair. George, hurry up and call Blind Line now.
Run, blind boy.
So when I make a 2 hook flapper, the first thing that goes on is always the weight clip. So.
Amanda said, stinky flapper gets me all the time.
Shocking,
But I love a
Amanda.
stinky flapper.
Shocking, Amanda. One. So the knot I do is finger. So basically,
Ryan said he'll prepare a fresh mackerel ready to be eaten raw. No, mate, it's a manky mackerel. It's not meant to be a fresh one.
leave my friend alone. Okay. Stop bullying the audience.
Mr. Bond said he did ask about the mackerel, but it got deleted. Oh, I didn't delete it, so I was...
No, I think there's something going on with YouTube at the moment where messages seem to be getting deleted. Ask again, Mr. Bond. Ask again. Yeah. So what I do is I thread the line through, put my finger in between the main line and the tag end, if you will, and then wrap the tag end around the main line 6 times. 2, 3, 6, and then the tag end goes back through the loop that your finger is making.
Wayne, you'll be timed out if you keep being harsh to me, apparently.
Who said that?
Rich?
Rich and Leo.
Yeah.
Little bit
You'll
of
be nice to
saliva
me.
just to cool the knot down. I'm always nice to her. Always.
Matt said it has to be a hashtag manky mackerel. Ryan said, nah, fresh mackerel eaten raw is the best. That's
Right.
fine, Ryan. Do
Hang
you
on.
want to be there serving it up to him?
No,
when he
Ryan.
hits 500?
Let's just make sure
I like
everybody's. No, let's just make sure everybody's understanding this. There's
But no, everyone else is saying no fresh mackerel, Wayne, so it's a hashtag manky mackerel.
Yeah, that's not the point. It's the eating. There is no eating of the mackerel. It's just going to be a lick and run.
Scales and all. All the
Right.
way up from the tail right up to its gills. Oh, might even to his face as well.
So there's the knot.
I'll even hold the mackerel.
Tie, and then I cut off the tag end, just like Nora. That's a big tag end.
Carl said, yeah, it's YouTube.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I know a few other YouTubers have been having the same issue. So I tie the weight clip on first, and then I decide whether I want it to be a long 2 hook flapper or a shorter one. So I might go. Yeah, I also got.
Oh, Richard Leo's asking about the mackerel. Wayne said that when he hits 500 subs, he would lick a mackerel.
No, I don't think I said I would lick a mac. When I hit 500 subs,
I think.
I've got to lick a mackerel. I don't know who came up with that, but I don't
What
believe it
Kev
was
was
me.
it?
Probably was Kev. So so I tie that on first, and then I put a bead on. Which, to be fair, guys, with the cost of rig beads to
And no, John, I will not be on camera, but I'll hold the fish. It's fine. Ryan said that he'll do it.
what, lick a mackerel for me? Ah, cheers,
He
Ryan.
said no. He said he would serve the mackerel to you. He said, how many would you like? He's got about a 6-year-old mackerel fermenting for boat bait. You said
See,
it,
I
Jen.
always-
You need
I
to
al-
show your face.
See, I always thought I quite like.
If I show you like a proper filtered picture, then you can see my face.
No,
If you
where's-
saw my actual face, it's gross.
Where's the wedding picture?
You're not having my
Because
no.
she. Guys, I can't see pictures, so I would like get one up on my phone. But guys, her name's Jennifer Vowden. Go on Facebook and have a look.
No, don't stalk me on Facebook.
But
I'm
yeah,
changing it to
so
my work pictures.
when I make my 2-hook flapper, the bottom bead, I don't like. I know some people would put a crimp, rig bead, swivel, rig bead, crimp. I don't. I just set it right on the knot, and I have a big bead there because it saves on the rig beads, because they can be quite expensive. So I literally tie on the weight clip, and then thread a big bead down. Swivel. Do you know what? I've got a funny feeling I used all my swivels the other day. Let's have a little. Let's see what we.
Choose a small one.
Let's see what we have got.
And I was swapping my shoes on.
Let's see what I've got here. Good 2 seconds.
I haven't ordered swivels yet. I thought I'd wait till Tuesday.
Oh, that's fine.
Peter said, Jen, just a little something for Wayne to add to his giveaway. I don't know whether you've had a message or something, but I'm. Oh,
You got my phone.
I am.
Thank you, Peter. Whatever that may be.
Mick said, don't try and get out of it.
Do you know what, Mick? I'll lick a mackerel.
Peter, could you message the Facebook page for me, please?
Peter, could you message the Facebook page for Jennifer, please? Is what she's requested. I don't know why.
John said it's on one of your videos, Wayne.
What's on one of my videos? Me saying I'll lick a mackerel?
Maybe, yeah. Bart said it needs to be rolled in sand.
Can somebody block Bert?
Oh, Richard Jarvis said, don't lick it, bite its head off.
Oh, what is it with people wanting me to bite the blimmin' mackerel's head off?
Ryan said that he used to do it on the trawler for good luck. His captain insisted on it.
I am never going on a boat
Oh.
with Ryan. Right, what's this here? Oh, we got some scissors. That's fine.
Rich said, Wayne, I will send you some special crimps to make some flappers with, buddy. They will be on your rig Leo does for you.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Jamie said, hi Jen, hi Wayne, I've just finished work. How are you both?
Jamie, thank you for joining us, my friend. We are well. We're doing a live Q&A. Ask any question you like. Fishing, lifestyle, eyesight, whatever. And don't censor it, if you know what I mean. Like, if you have a question that you want to ask and you think, oh, I don't know if I can ask that, ask it. It's totally cool. I am unoffendable. So, ask away. Thank you very much for joining us today. At the moment, I am...
Apparently it's Jamie's partner's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jamie's partner's birthday.
It says Mrs., so...
Mrs. Jamie, thank you very much. Happy birthday, sorry. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope Jamie has spoilt you rotten. So here I've got the big bead on the knot, then the swivel, then I've got the little rig bead. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Then we will find the crimp. So if anybody watches this and they are new to fishing, make sure that when you buy your crimps, they are the right diameter to go on your shock leader, because you might find that if you're, I don't know if you guys can hear me okay, but if your shock leader, say 75 pounds, it's going to be a lot thicker than obviously shock leader of 40-50 pounds possibly, depending on how you purchase it. So you might find that you get all your rig stuff and you build your rig and then you can't get a crimp on the line, and then you have to either go get yourself some new crimps or get yourself some new shock leader. So what I've done now is I've threaded on 2 crimps. So we've got the bead, swivel, rig bead, 2 crimps. Then we need another rig bead, and this is what I like about this is mono shock leaders, this is how it comes to be easy making a rig, is you don't have to see to do it. It's just got to feel. Now I cannot, that is a small bead and there is absolutely no way. So that's probably about the same amount of vision that I have, about the same size as that bead. But I can't see that hoe. But shock leader just does not, it just stays like that, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? You can stab it as many times as you want, it's going to stay there. Unlike braid. So whenever I'm lure fishing, I always make sure I've got a mono leader, like a fluorocarbon leader, so I can get it through the eye of the swivel to tie on my what do you call it, like plugs and.
George said, Kev bit a fish's head off. He forgot his scissors. Fish hunter, mate.
Oh really?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dear, dear.
I bet he was gagging for ages. Oh,
Oh. So yeah.
that's gross.
Oh, why would you do that? I think I would use some scissors or.
I think I'd rather use my car key than. Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Then it's another swivel one. And then it's a bigger bead. Doo-doo-doo. I will do a little video of my setup in.
Richard Leo said, Wayne, it needs to be the head, mate. If you do it, I'll do it when I hit 500 subs.
No. I'm licking it. You're biting it. Do you know what I mean? No way. I am not agreeing to that. Not a chance, my son. Yeah, oh. I wonder if I got bigger swivels in there.
Rich Jarvis said he's off to bed.
Richard Jarvis, thank you very much for joining us, mate. Thank you kindly. Hope you have a good night's sleep and have a good week ahead of you. And if you go fishing, tight lines, my friend. What's this here? Is this bigger swivels? Oh, it is. We'll keep them. Cool. So, guys, I mean, this is how I would do it. I know I've just found swivels, but this is how I would do it. Is the swivels that I would put on here for the flapper are always smaller than the swivels to the main line. I need something to grip that with. What have we got here? Got a knife.
Carl just said he sent you £10 for the giveaway.
Carl sent me £10 for the giveaway. Carl,
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. That's very kind. As in to give the £10 away or to purchase
Probably
something?
to purchase something for the giveaway.
Okay, well, I'll let Carl decide because it might be £10 to give away or it might be to purchase something for the giveaway. So I wouldn't want to get that wrong. But Carl, that's very generous. That is really generous. Thank you.
Jamie said that I bit off a herring head when I first started on potting boats.
Okay. Oh right, yeah. Was that like
Gross.
Were you working on the boat, or was it your own boat that you were doing there, Jamie? Because if you were working, was it something like a rite of passage, if you know what I mean? Like you had to do it like captain orders or something.
Colin said he has to go. He's got to pick his wife up.
Cool. Thank you, Colin, for joining us
Unless
tonight, my
anyone
friend.
wants to hear her.
Unless anybody wants to hear her.
Yeah, I don't know. John said back in 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. No worries, John. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, Peter said, look, love to support a good channel.
Peter, is that the same Peter that donated money a few weeks ago?
I can't remember.
If it is, well, anyway,
Okay.
Peter, thank you very much.
Email address looks similar.
Regardless, thank you. If you donated or not, I mean, I think you might be the same guy, but so generous. And to be fair, you don't have to donate to the channel and whatnot. Just you guys being here and saying hello and subscribing and the comments and everything have just been absolutely wonderful from each and every one of you guys. So, a big.
Rich
big
said,
thank you to
come on,
each.
Wayne, I'll do it if you do.
No, I don't want to bite a mackerel's head.
Ryan said, if you bite the head off of a mackerel, he'll put £20 in a charity of your choice. £20 in a charity of your choice.
See, now that's not fair. That's kind of emotional blackmail or something. You little Ryan, I really thought you were my mate. Alexa, set reminder.
What's the reminder for?
Send Ryan an horrible message after the live.
I'll remind you.
Midnight.
I'll remind you tomorrow at midnight.
Right, guys, so what I've done is tied on the bigger swivel at this end for the main line. I always like my main line swivel to be bigger. And then we've tied on the weight clip down this end. And then running freely there.
Peter said yes, it was him, and he's done it again.
Peter, you are such a lovely, generous man. I am ever so grateful. So thank you very, very much indeed. What we've done with the with the donation so far is to purchase a wireless microphone, so that when I'm filming, I don't have a massive great cable to get in the way and trip
Just
me
got to learn
over
how to use it.
and so on. So that's the main thing, is so I can get good sound quality to everybody, and that's what it's gone on. We've got some big adventures and some small adventures planned for this year, and I'm hoping in the next week or two the first one of those bad boys will be on YouTube for people to see. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a good job I'm not at work. isn't it?
Yeah. So what I do is then I get the pliers, just grab the first crimp in them and push it right to the end.
Rich said, Wayne, it's a dead macro. It won't be living, buddy. Not if I have my choice.
It doesn't matter.
I'm joking,
It
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
matter
make
if it's
any
alive
heads
or
of
dead.
it.
I mean, you're still biting the head of a mackerel. I mean, yeah. Well, I want to do it. I forgot what I was saying.
Carl
Yeah.
said it's for the giveaway. Get whatever you want.
Thank you, Carl. Very generous, mate. Thank you. So you put the crimp in the pliers and you just give a squeeze and you just feel it kind of there. You kind of squash it. You squash it. You don't want to damage your shock leader when you do that. So not too hard. Just you'll feel it just squat down.
Dyslexic also said the same. If you bite it off, he will too. Reese said the same. Oh, so sounds like Wayne's got to do it.
So
He's
unfortunately,
disliking everyone right now.
So unfortunately, guys, we've had a few technical issues.
Amanda's just donated too.
Oh, Amanda, thank you. That's so kind of you. What, to the charity? To the
Yeah.
Thank you, Amanda. It's very lovely of you. Was that to the giveaway? Sorry, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda. Lovely lady. Lovely, all of you. Unfortunately, we are having some technical issues with some of you people saying about macro heads. So what you do is you get the next crimp right at the top, as far as it goes,
George, he hasn't
and-
bought mine yet.
and give a squash. There it goes. Nice. And, you feel it kind of squat,
George is drinking my drink.
and there it is. So that is basically how I do my 2-hook flappers.
Hey, pay attention to me.
So,
George is drinking my drink.
right, George is drinking your drink.
Kev's just said I've screenshotted that comment. That's it, you boys can't get out of it now. Kev's on the case.
I mean, guys, to be fair,
Oh, a squid head would be more entertainment, Essex said, Joe said.
I'll do a squid head. That'll probably be easier.
Rich said, and any donations sent for the mackerel, I will donate to the blind charity.
Oh, this is not great. George, Mr. Moderator, sir, any macro talk, delete them and block them, please.
George is having a JD and Coke, Wayne.
Yes, I know, because you said
You
he's drinking your
haven't
drink.
bought me mine yet. He's having a double too.
Yeah, he's probably needing it. He's probably thinking that he's drinking for me. He's like, that poor blind guy. He's just being destroyed by that.
Nick said he'll do it too.
What, bite him ahead of... seriously, guys, like, are we gonna have some kind of like little like load of clips on the Blind Angler of just a
say
load
hello
of.
to Chris. I didn't realise he was online. Say hello.
Good evening, Chris. Good evening, my friend. Thank you for joining us.
He said, "Pressure's on, Wayne. You know what's happening."
To be fair, I'm not being funny.
Mr. Bond said he's worried now.
You and me both, mate. You and me both.
Jamie said night he's got to be up for 6 for WAC.
Jamie, thank you very much for joining us. I hope your partner's had a lovely birthday. So a big happy birthday to Jamie's partner. Have a lovely day at work tomorrow and a great week. And yeah, appreciate you stopping by tonight, mate. So thank you very much indeed.
Everyone's saying eat mackerel. But Peter said, just a tip, lads, it's easier to do it if it's half frozen. Yeah, but that takes the fun out of it.
Peter, yeah.
That takes the full fun out of it. Nope.
It's going to... Right, can we just... Moderators, stop sharing the Blind Angler channel. Let's just stay where we are. We're hitting the right amount of people. We don't need to be any bigger than what we are. Let's not get carried away here. You know, crying out loud. Yeah.
Ryan said, my son's just said he will donate his pocket money to see you bite a head off a fish.
Right, Ryan's son, it's time to go to bed, mate. Alright? Nobody needs to see nothing like that. Oh, God. Mate, you don't need to donate your pocket money. Yeah, you keep your
It's
money.
alright, mate. He's going to do it.
So when I tie my Amnesia on, this is £20 Amnesia. Yeah, it's the same.
Hashtag Monkey Mackerel.
It's the same knot that I do with that one.
Joe said, sounds like it's going to happen, Wayne.
Who's Joe, Jen?
Essex.
Well done. Yeah.
I'm learning. Get me.
Well, what's Joe going to do? He's on 600 and...
Amanda said she'd rather do bum end than head end.
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure she's talking about a fish. But
Oh, right.
It's Amanda. It could go anyway.
Flipping heck, Amanda.
And I was told to keep it clean.
Yeah,
Mr. Bond said, what happened to licking the lug? He was going to suck the lug.
I wasn't going to suck no lug. Ah,
That was for 1,000.
ah. Anyway, sorry guys, I can't bite the head off the mackerel because I have to lick the
Peter
mackerel.
said he'll donate £50 to see you do it on the live.
No.
Do you want me to go get one now?
No, because I haven't hit 500 subscribers, and I'm not hitting 500 subscribers. I'm not.
When your description of rig technique isn't working.
So, guys, yeah, what I do there is I then thread the Amnesia down to where the crimp is for the top. So it doesn't matter which way around you do it, to be fair, but I always go to the crimp and then cut it off, and then we thread the next one on. Because the reason I go to the crimp is by the time you then tie the knot
Sorry,
on.
dude, but it's happening. If I hit 500 subs, I will bite a mackerel head
Who said
off
that?
and we'll donate the cash to blind charity.
If I hit 500 subs, I will.
That was Rich.
Oh,
Someone's changed their name to Eat a Mackerel.
God. All right, Muttley.
Oh yes, please. I like that.
All right, guys, I'll make a deal with you all. All the donations. All of the people that have said that they will join in on the biting of a mackerel. Fine. I will do it on one condition. On one condition, I will do it. And that is Jen has to get the picture of her out of the window so I can show you guys what she looks like, because she's gorgeous. And it's not one of these things, guys, where it's kind of like...
What was that? What are you going to do?
I would bite the head off the mackerel.
Yeah.
People that said that they will donate can donate. People that said that they're joining will join in. 100%. 100%. But you have to do something.
Joe, don't join in on him calling me an Essex.
You have to get that picture out that window so I can show them what you look like.
And you're going to bite a mackerel.
Oh, yeah, because she's gorgeous, guy. You know, like some people say, oh, yeah, you know, my so-and-so child or something like that, beautiful. Wife is
This
gorgeous.
was a long while ago.
Um,
I'm a lot older now.
There she is. Is that you in when you're looking back at it?
Oh, yeah, it's the only picture we got.
Oh, I thought we had a little one.
No.
That's Jen. I mean, you know. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So, can you guys see that okay? But yeah, that's my wife, who is absolutely gorgeous.
You can't see me, so how do you know?
I do. Thing is, Jen will always look the same to me. So yeah, guys, basically that is my 2-hook flapper. There we are.
Mick said, when we do it properly, Wayne. And then he's put loads of fishy emojis.
When we do it properly. I'm just going to get one out of the freezer engine.
Essex said, rig looks good, Wayne. You've kept your concentration well during this mackerel fiasco. He
Thanks.
also wrote, Muttley, laughy face.
Yeah, exactly.
I know,
Exactly.
I laugh like Muttley, I don't care.
She'll either laugh like Muttley with her, or she'll laugh like Peppa Pig with her, or Miss Piggy with her.
Eating Mackerel said, don't eat me!
Who is eating macro?
Don't know.
Kevster?
No, she isn't.
Amanda?
No, because she's...
Ryan?
Oh, it could be. I don't know. I haven't seen his name yet.
Should I put the hooks on? Yeah, I put the hooks on.
Kevster said, please send donations for tenner pads for Jen.
Ooh.
And then the Shay and Jen, do it. That's before me getting the picture.
Yeah.
Mick said, Jen has to fish, Wayne. Yes, I'll fish.
Yeah, she'll fish. Actually, no. Where did I put these hooks?
Eat a mackerel is your real name, AD.
80!
Wayne, you're punching.
I'm punching above my weight. Am I, Al?
Bond said, sweethearts. Essex said, stunner.
Yeah, she is.
Amanda said, screw the pads. I'm on full granny pants, so we're attractive. They're telling me not to be shy.
No, she is. You know, I'm not being funny, guys.
Essex said, what did I see in you? It's because he can't see me, so I always look
No,
young.
do you know? No, what? Hang on, what I see in you, or what you see in me?
No, what you see, what I see in you. As in
Do you-
me.
Yeah. Do you know what? I met Jen at a party. Right. So let me get some stuff out. My cameraman and I, as you know, are cousins. We live. Basically, our houses are exactly the same layout. Exactly the same layout. Matt lives about 200 yards that way. We grew up here. Matt is married to Flick. I'm married to Jen. We met our partners at the same party of the same year. I think our anniversaries of like becoming a couple.
Roachy asked whether he can put his link on the live.
Who-
Roachy Sea Angling Adventure.
Yeah, of
I don't know
course.
whether I said that right.
Yeah.
Sorry if I
Drop
haven't.
your link in there. Absolutely.
We'll get one of the mods to do it.
Absolutely. Please do. Feel free. Yeah, so we it's weird because yeah, we met our partners. Our anniversaries are the same date of the same year, but Matt is 1 month later. Our firstborn are boys, Corey and Zachary, who are 9 months apart, and then our secondborn is Natalia and Aurelia, who's something like 8 weeks apart. So, you know, I met Jen at a party. She knocked over my cousin's drink, not Matt, but me, but his sister.
I'm like the clumsiest person
I
in
took the
world.
blame for it because I was a bit like, you know, it's New Year's Eve. I want to get in there, so I took the blame for it, and then she kind of just disappeared. So I got with our friend because you know. But when we got together, I was very much heavily into the gym. So I was at the gym a lot. So I had like the chest, the 6-pack.
Carol shouted you out on local marks.
Ah, wait, is Local Marks live? Is he?
We seem to do that.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, I was at the gym a lot, and like, I used to wear my little brother's t-shirts just to show off because I was vain. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's how I make a 2-hook flapper. And then I met Jen a couple of times at different parties and on buses and all this lot. No, actually, I met Jen at another party. Kind of chatted, flirted a little bit, nothing happened. And then I was on the bus once. Nobody else was on the bus, and I was on it with my mate. And we're on the back seat. I'm in one corner, he's in the other corner. And Jen was going downtown, and we were going home. So she got on the bus, and I'll tell you now, never in my life have I ever seen a girl that's made my jaw hit the floor. She came onto the bus wearing this beautiful purple dress. Her hair was all bobbed up, and she just looked stunning. Bit of boobage out, lovely, right? And I was proper like, wow. And she'd seen us. She came and sat at the back of the bus. I said hello, and she looked at me and looked away and spoke to my mate, and just completely blanked me, right? And then we got off the bus. Now my mate, I'm not going to say his name, ain't the best of looking at people, is he? Right? And we got off the bus, and he's like, I think I'm in there. And I'm like, me too. How? Like, why? But it turned out that she was really shy around me because she really liked me and she didn't know how to talk to me. And then we went out on a date and I forgot my wallet, so Jen had to pay.
Martin said hello.
Good evening, Martin. Thank you for joining us, mate. I've just been. Well, this is a live Q&A, mate. So you can ask any question you like to me. Whether it's
Apparently, eating mackerel, everyone's getting the name wrong. We still don't know who it is.
John.
No. It's not chocolate chip, is it? It's not
No,
Kelvin
it's not
either.
Matt. Is it Matt? Yeah, sorry, Martin. Basically, mate, it's a live Q&A. Fishing, lifestyle, eyesight, uncensored questions. You can ask anything you like. You won't offend me. If you want to ask anything about my eyesight, what I see, what I don't see, anything like that, go ahead.
I think someone needs to block Awesome Fishing. He's just being mean to me.
Nobody needs to block Awesome Fishing.
Well, somebody said that I need to... Oh, Peter said I need to kiss you after you've bitten the head off. Not a chance, so don't go near him after you've
That's a
been
good shout,
fishing.
Peter. That is a good
Look,
shout.
if you want to see someone vomit... Awesome Fishing said, we have to get Jen to eat the inside of the fish. Not a chance.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and help with that one because I'll just get beaten
Nah.
to a pulp. Yeah, so
Rottweiler on guard duty.
So that's kind of how I make a 2-hook flapper. And then in the rig wallet, I think I was trying to show you this the other day, guys. Jen, can you see this?
Which one?
No, can you see this on the screen?
Your box in front. Yeah, I can see it. It's on top of the box. Isn't it?
Yeah. So my rig wallet. So on the netting side of things.
Devon said hello.
Good afternoon. Good evening, Devon. Devon Fishing, is that?
Yep.
Thank you for subbing. I know you subbed yesterday, I think it was, mate. So thank you very much. I ordered subscribers.
Fast, I know it takes you to make a rig.
Well, we're not talking about macro. Not very long. I can do a rig in just a couple of minutes. To be fair. With my rig wallet, I have netting here, which I put.
There's a lady called Angela on asking when they're going to see me fishing.
Angela, maybe Friday. We'll see what we can do. Jen's reel broke, so we need to sort out a new fishing reel for her.
I just use one of yours.
You're not
Use
using one of my
Saks.
fishing reels.
Next actor.
You could use Saks, yeah. Yeah. So down this side, I have things that I might need, like split shots, float stops, and all this lot. And exactly the same with this side, little bits and pieces that I may need. And then this rig wallet, which Jen bought me, has these singular leaves and then big ones. Now in the big ones are all pulley panels, and then in the singular ones are 2 and 3 hook flappers. This side will be 2 and 3 hook flappers without floating beads, and this side will be with floating beads. So when I'm fishing and I know, boom, I'm going to fish with a 2-hook flapper, get it out there, then I'm going to get another rod out with a pulley panel. I know what I'm doing. But say the 2-hook flapper comes in and I'm like getting nailed by crabs, I can get the other rig out straight away, no messing around, nice and quick, organised, ready to rock and roll. So yeah, so that is how I.
Ryan asked what I do for hobbies.
You annoys me. Her favourite hobby is to annoy me. Hobbies, Jen's hobbies.
I read a lot.
She reads, she does her nails, because Jen is actually a senior nail tech at a beauty clinic.
Nail tech. I'm the only one there now. So.
Okay, but
I'm in
at like a
place.
beauty clinic. It's not a salon, it's a clinic, because they do other bits and pieces there. So yeah, so she's self-employed with that. She's really good, but she does it as a hobby as well. We go for walks with the dogs, bike riding,
Painting.
hmm? Painting, artwork.
Poker.
Yeah, she plays poker. She's a good artist. Yeah, I mean, like, she designed the T-shirt behind me. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
No, you literally just put your head in the way. It's
Oh.
fine where it is. Just keep still. What are you doing?
So what? I was ducking out the way of the
You
T-shirt.
don't need to stop.
All right, so Jen
And it's
designed
on
that.
your t-shirt and on your mug as well, remember?
What? What's on this?
Decca's not on there.
Yeah, no, I was on about Decca.
Yeah.
So, yeah, today I had to go fishing with Matt, right, which was great fun. But when Matt got in the car, he was wearing his T-shirt, and I'm still not allowed to wear mine because I haven't caught anything on the white stick. So that's annoying. Yeah.
Awesome Fishing asked, how do we get one of the stickers? So there's a pinned post at the top with a Facebook page. If you message that, and I'll sort it out
Yeah.
in the morning, and I'll send them tomorrow.
Awesome Fishing. Yeah, if you go onto the Blind Angler Facebook page,
One for $2.25 or 2 for 4.
yeah, they are one.
And postage is included.
It's one sticker for £2.25, which includes postage and packaging, or it's two for £4. And you've got Roddy the Coddy. Oops, shoot. Yeah, you've got Roddy the Coddy Blind Angler logo, and then you've got Decca, which is the White Stick and White Sticks and Reels logo. And to be fair, I love the way these stickers and the T-shirts come out because it's alright having a mental picture of something. Excuse me. But because I can't draw anymore, it's trying to get what you see in your head onto paper by describing it to somebody else. So with Roddy the Coddy, I mean, to be fair, Flick done a great job with him.
Nobody's guessed who it is yet.
And with Decca, this one here was drawn. I think, was it because I know I gave the idea to you and Flick, but I think Flick drew this one, which is very similar to yours. But Flick drew that one. Jen drew that one. And I love them. Absolutely love them. So, yeah.
Ryan asked, do you make bait combos and freeze them, or do you make them as you need them?
I make them as I need them, if I'm honest with you. Purely for the fact that it could be a given thing that we never know what we're going to go for. So I don't want to use up all my bait prepping for, say, one species, and then we end up going for something else. And also, the biggest thing is I don't have the room in the freezer. I'm not.
You've taken over.
I'm not
one freezer.
allocated much room in the freezer. If I'm
You've
honest with
got 2.5 drawer.
you. 2.5 drawers.
That's quite a lot.
Of 2 freezers. We've got 2 freezers. One's a big American style one, and one's under a counter, and I've got 2 drawers of the
Yeah,
one
but it's a
under the
thin
counter.
side's the freezer
Uh-huh.
side.
Yeah.
Martin asked, any of your other senses stronger since your eyesight's changed?
Yeah. Senses stronger. Feel, touch. Touch is probably the biggest one. Hearing and memory.
Memory's the one that has got the most.
Yeah, my memory's really good. I've got a photographic memory, so that helps. But hearing is a big thing. And feel.
There is
Yeah.
44 people watching. Would everyone please like?
44 people watching.
Yeah, but we've only got 34 likes. So others can pop on and like.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's happy to give us a like, thank you very much. Subscribe, share, thank you so much. But please don't feel you have to. I'm not. I don't really. It's lovely to see. So thank you for just being here and watching. Appreciate all the support. Thank you. And please ask any questions you like. Don't be scared to ask any questions. Literally, nobody can offend me with my eyesight. It's unoffendable because it makes me who I am. And I like who I am. I know I'm a good person, and I'm a very lucky person to have the eyesight that I have, because it could be a lot worse. I could have been blind from.
John said,
birth.
cool stickers.
Thank you, John. They are. I do like them. I think the girls have done a cracking job there. They're vinyl and completely waterproof as well. So
Ryan said,
yeah.
what you should get what he's got, 180 litre chest freezer. If I had room for a chest freezer,
yeah.
I would have one, because you would literally have that for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would indeed.
But I haven't got anywhere in our kitchen to put one.
No, we don't have the room. We don't have the room at the moment, to be fair. So
No.
No. But do you know what? Like, talking about
And
ice...
John, he's basically got his own freezer. It's just one drawer in the freezer that's got normal food in.
Oh, yeah, of course. No, do you know what? Talking about eyesight today, Matt and I went fishing, and this guy turned up to fish, but we were on the mark.
We're just Nick Matt's
So
freezer.
this guy went around the corner and fished. And
Craig said hello.
evening, Craig. Thank you for joining us, mate. Yeah, this guy went around the corner to fish, and at this point in time, our baits were coming in, our hooks were coming in clean.
Tim asked whether we'd send stickers to Canada.
Yeah, we were.
And I'm pretty sure it wasn't very much to send it internationally, so it should be fine.
Yeah, no, I'll make that happen for you, Tim. You've given us so
No
much.
worries.
You've given us so much support and everything. Yeah, if you drop onto the Facebook page, The Blind Angler, drop us a message.
Or-
We'll get that sorted
Or
for
I
you.
can put the email in the chat if that's easier.
Yeah, no, we'll get that. I might hand deliver them. We'll go ice fishing. But no, that's fine. But yeah, talking about eyesight, yeah, this guy turned up, went around the corner. Matt could still see him.
In Essex, I'll get to your question in a minute.
And our hooks were coming in clean. And then Matt said to me, he went, I think the chap around the corner's having problems as well because his hooks are coming in clean. I was like, sorry, say that again, Matt. He's like, he's just wound in and his hooks are clean. I'm like, we're here. He's all the way over there. And you can see that his hooks are clean. I can't even see my hook here. And you're telling me that guy's hooks are clean from... I was like, you're such a show-off, Matt. I tell you what, it's great getting out with Matt today fishing. We had such a laugh. Such a laugh. It was absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Apart from when I had to cast the Ziplex. And actually, do you know what? I cast my white stick further than I cast the Ziplex. Because I was just too nervous. So, yeah. Wait till we get on the beach and I can play with that bad boy properly, that's for sure.
Joe asked, what's your favourite channel to listen to right now? Oh, he said listen to.
Yeah, no, that's a good... Yeah, no, listen to, absolutely.
Because you can't see it. I have to tell you what's happening.
Channel.
The one we like watching together is...
The one,
Fish Hunter,
the one that I like watching the
hilarious.
most is, if I'm honest, the top two that I like to watch the most, and for separate reasons, is Fish Hunter. I really like Reese. I think he's so funny, and I've said to him, "You're what fishing's about," because there is millions of videos on YouTube teaching you how to buy a rod, buy a reel, put the line on, set it up, do the knots, do the rigs, etc. The reason I do it is because I want to show that anybody can do it, regardless. Because people might watch it and go, yeah, but it's alright for him because he can see, or he's got this, he hasn't got that, he hasn't got... Do you know what I mean? But I think it's good, and I think it's good for people to do it and show different aspects of how they do it. But what Reese does is he goes fishing, and he shows fishing what I believe fishing is like, my own personal experience, which you go out, you don't always catch the fish that you want to catch, but you have a blimmin' good laugh with your mates. And it's just a very easy, relaxing watch with him. So yeah, big hats off to the Fish Hunter. And we are quite like watching his coastal scavenging as well, because he's like, to be fair, he reminds me of myself when I used to go to the rock pools on the beach, exploring. Good fun. And I also like to watch is From the Water's Edge, the boys from the Water's Edge, Chris and Steve, because they make like production videos, if you know what I mean. But they've got so much character, similar to Reese. Reese has got a lot of charisma. These guys have got character. They do it very, very professionally and really well done too. And I really like to watch them. I enjoy them. So I watch them. I enjoy watching Rich and Leo. I enjoy watching you, Joe. Lord Luggy. Local Marks.
Watch them all.
Do you know what? I watch them all. Dyslexic Angler, Autistic Angler. I watch them all, and you guys probably know that because whenever there's a chat, I pop up and say hi. I enjoy. Do you know what? I enjoy watching Local Marks sometimes because he reminds me so much of. Well, not sometimes. Don't know why I said that, but I enjoy watching Local Marks because he just reminds me of my friend James.
We miss James.
Yeah,
so
James
away.
lives in Switzerland. So yeah, I miss.
Right,
I miss my
Ryan
friend.
asked, are you better towards the people that carried out your eye operation that went wrong?
No.
Not at all.
No, do you know what? All right, so I was alive. I was awake when he done
Well,
it,
urge to freeze, wasn't it?
and he raced. He did this eye, ballsed it up. But when he done it, he said done, and they went new record and told him the time, right? Which they will never admit to. But no, because I was going to go blind anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Just a bit quicker.
Do you know what I mean? I was going to go blind anyway, so what difference does it make? You know, it's just crack on and have fun. Oh, and I tell you, I am watching quite a bit of John Wilson at the moment because I love John Wilson.
Martin asked, for instance, the live chat, we remember names by sight and hearing. Your memory must be amazing to remember by sound only. Oh yeah, you remind me of something that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Just my head.
Yeah, no, my memory is good. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, I do. I have to. I do remember things.
Say hello to Neville.
Good evening, Neville. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Neville. That's a new name actually. So
That is
yeah,
new.
thank you very much. Any questions, Neville? Bring them forward. Ask away. Don't censor them. Just ask them how you hear it in your head, and it's all good. But when I was younger, late 80s, early 90s, something like that, my mum and dad bought me a video of John Wilson. He was fly fishing, carp fishing, sea fishing, and I lost this video years ago. And last night I was watching John Wilson pike fish, and he held it. He brought this blinking great pike in, and he held it up, and I went 27.5 pound. And Jen was like, "What?" And I was like, 27.5 pound. And she was like, "No." And he went, "It's 20." And he's holding it up. And he's like, 29. It's 27.5. And she went, "What?" And she went, "You obviously watched that like yesterday or the day before." And I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I watched that when I was a kid." But just things stick in my head. I don't know why. Which actually today Matt and I were talking, and I told Matt that, and he's like, "You better not forget her birthday or any anniversaries because you have absolutely no excuse." But I don't.
Tim said I would be happy to pay for shipping. Mate is included. I won't worry
Yeah,
about
no, Tim, we'll sort all of that out, mate. Don't you worry.
it. John said that he's lucky he buys the fishing baits and his brother has a designated bait freezer. He buys the baits and his brother pays for fuel.
That's cool. Yeah, that's.
Fishaholic says hello.
Good evening, Fishaholic. Thank you for joining us.
Roachia asked, any opinions on the Achios Hellraiser rod?
No, I don't, because I've never used it. So I know the Achios stuff seems to be getting better and better from what I've heard. My dad uses Achios equipment, and yeah, he loves it. But personally, I've never got my hands on it, so I would not like to say, because I think I think it would be wrong.
Kev,
Yeah.
I think, is going to be going bed. Yeah, she's going bed. She's got to get up early for the kiddies.
Kevster, thank you for joining us, you scary lady.
Hashtag Manky Mackerel.
Manky Macro. Yeah, do you know what? I might just hide in the cupboard underneath Kev's stairs. It might be safe. It might not be safer, actually. It could be a scary place.
Oh, and she sent something to PayPal too.
Ah, Kevster, thank
There's
you.
a note as well, she said.
Thank you, that's very kind of you. Jen, have you got any drink that I could...
No.
Okay, fine.
So it's not that nice. Tim said, Wayne, I would happily take you out on the ice for some perch and pike.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
You
I
would
would
love that.
I would love that. I would
I
love
would
that.
literally just shove him on a plane and just...
I mean, I've
take
never
him over the other end.
done course fishing yet.
Ryan said, will you continue to fish and completely use your eyesight?
Yeah, because to be fair, Ryan, there's not much difference between now and then anyway. You know, in 2 years' time, that tiny little bit of vision that I've got goes. It's not really... The little bit of vision that I've got... I'm not going to say it's not worth having, because it is worth having, because every now and then it gives me little treats of the children and Jen and Matt. So it's always worth having. And if I didn't have it, you know, there's people out there that are completely blind and they'd be like, God, I wish I just had that tiny little bit. I think it's wrong to think that way. But that little bit of vision isn't going to make any difference to my fishing. It just makes a difference to being able to see my loved ones. So yeah, but when it comes to fishing, no, I'll still fish. And are still blank. So, you know.
It's alright. Hopefully we'll go fishing on Friday. I'll get a fish for you.
Thanks, babe. Yeah.
Right, let me catch. Oh gosh, what's that?
Oh, guys, what do you think of my mug? It's pretty cool, isn't it? I don't know where Roddy the Coddy is, but Jen had this made for me for our 12-year anniversary. I don't know where he is, but he's on there somewhere.
He's on the opposite side to the handle.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Awesome Fishing Man said good night.
Good night, awesome fisherman. Thank you for
It is
joining
10
us tonight.
past 10.
It's not late. It's nice and early for us.
Nicola said good memory.
Thank you, Nicola.
Somebody, I think it was John, said, who is it you were watching?
John Wilson.
Yeah, he's a legend.
John Wilson is. Do you know what I think? Personally, not being disrespectful to anybody on TV or on YouTube, because there's some people on YouTube that are huge in the fishing community. I think we all know who they are, and they do really well, really well. But I don't. My own personal opinion is they will never be John Wilson. They will never get to John Wilson's level. I think he blazed the trail, and I don't think that will ever be. I mean, you know, all the fish out there, he's gone and caught all around the world, and he's caught absolute monsters. And the way he described things, from, you know, the little plants that he would see walking down the trail to the plants in the water, etc. Do you know what I mean? And his attitude and his joyness, like, it's always so joyful and stuff. I really like him. Great man. What?
Well, I'm keeping track of what comment I'm getting up to on my phone, and then I'm watching on the laptop to see what else people are saying further on down. Kev wrote, good night everyone. At 8 o'clock you'll hear me doing zoomies down to the beach. 9 hours, 45 minutes, 15 seconds. But who's counting? And Ryan wrote, Wayne, if you want to try course fishing, give me a shout. I've been doing it since I was 7. I've got lots of rods and reels and gear you can use.
Thank you, Ryan. But you've also got a boat as well.
Yeah, I've got a boat. Going back to my phone, Rich said, has Zach got school tomorrow? He has.
Rich and
and
Neil?
Neil,
Yeah, Zach's got
He's
school.
not overly excited.
He's
but
not, he's not overly excited, but when he gets home and sees all his friends, it'd be fine. And it's quite easy. Zach's got Granny at school as his teacher, so he's cool. He'd be fine. It's funny because Matt and I agreed to go fishing today, and then we were like, are we taking the boys or aren't we? Because we were both kind of like, it'd be nice to take the boys before they go to school. But at the same time, you don't want them getting too tired before going to school.
Do you need another drink?
No, I've still got a drink now.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Hurry up and drink it.
Why?
Okay.
Why do I have to hurry up and drink it? Yeah, hopefully he'll gets on well when he goes back to school, mate. And tomorrow with you up.
Mick said, Wayne, if you fancy a day freshwater, let him know.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Tim said that he's never seen such a humble guy, never seen you without a smile or a laugh.
Thanks, mate. Sometimes I have this kind of look, like when I wake up next to Jen, I forget that she's there. I'm like, oh, what the hell's that? Sorry.
Rich, it's alright, I'll do it on the next live when he's unsuspecting it.
What?
Right?
What?
Peter said, what is the one fish you would like to catch? Blue shark, wasn't it?
Blue shark, yeah. Blue shark, to be fair. I mean, what the way I see it is, I could catch a congreel, a big congreel, and any fish that I catch, I'm happy with. Whether it's a whiting, dogfish, whatever, I'm happy with it. But if I could catch one fish, it would be a blue shark, because I remember that colour blue, and it is like probably, apart from yellow, because I love yellow, but my favourite colour is that blue shark blue. That it's just so vibrant and electric, and I love it. And I've never been in the position to catch one. And now it's basically, if I don't do it now, I never will. Well, I mean, I will. You know, I could be completely blind and I'll go and get one. But it's catching it and doing my best to see if that blue, like I said before, is it as blue as what I remember seeing on David Attenborough programs? Do you know what I mean? So I really want to catch one purely at this moment in time to see if it's blue. And if, like I said, if I don't do it now, I never will. As in, see the blue. So yeah, it would be blue shark. It's a big thing actually. I would love to catch one. Yeah. Which I'm hoping I can do something with my 40th. Celebrate my 40th with that, and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? I can be like, yeah, so what? I'm blind, but do you know what? I've got a blue shark, and yes, it is as blue as I remember it, and that would just be as a lovely way to see the my fishing life. Do you know what I mean?
Fishaholic, I don't know their proper name. Wayne, you ever fished in Scotland? We've never been to Scotland.
Fishaholic's Tam, isn't it?
No, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Have I fished in Scotland? No, I would like to. I would like to fish Scotland, Ireland. I would love to go and fish the Isle of Wight again, Norway, and Ogmore Deeps up in Wales. But people seem to have a bit of a problem with me fishing Ogmore Deeps. Oh, I'll be like, I'll be fine. But yeah, the main places would. Well, actually, Canada has now come on the radar. Norway, Canada. Yeah. Oh God, there's so many places. Norway, Ireland, and the Isle of Wight is probably my top three. But I would definitely go to Canada because it's just such a beautiful country. As long as there's no grizzlies, because I'm scared of grizzlies.
Rich said, hope he has a fab day tomorrow. Leo's excited so he can get his mates to subscribe and his teachers.
That's good. Zach's in the latest Sea Angler, and yeah, his last video call thing with the school, because they did school live through Zoom or whatever. He was holding up the magazine, showing his teacher this picture of him in the magazine. So that's cool. Yeah, no, good luck, Leo. You know, good luck.
Fishaholic asked, do you not like catching dogfish?
I actually like catching dogfish. I think they give a good little bite. And so far, it's the closest thing I've come to catching a shark, that and a bullace. So I don't mind. And having Zachary and Matt having Corey, you know, that's a shark. You know, that's a shark, and the boys love it. So, I mean, the boys like a strat conger, which is a pain with the sliminess. But no, literally anything. I think any fish is just is welcomed. You know, I will go after the bass. I will go after ray and so on. But if I catch a dogfish whilst I'm bass fishing, it's not a problem. I know people get frustrated when they're trying to get their baits out there long enough to catch something other than a whiting or a dogfish, but I just enjoy catching fish.
Tim asked how my tub of sweets are. I actually haven't eaten any.
She's been too busy. She's been too busy, so...
I haven't had any sweets today. Oh, yeah.
Haven't you?
No.
You've had no sweets today?
I haven't had any sweets today.
I need my phone. Ring 111. Something's wrong with Jen.
I'm sure I haven't been well. Ryan asked whether you considered entering the virtual challenge fishing tournament in Florida. Used to be an annual event. Pretty sure they still do it. Never heard of it.
I never heard... Excuse me. No, I've never heard of that. That could be quite cool. I did actually get in contact with the Angling Trust because I wanted to know if they had an England fishing team. Because you know they got the England team for fishing. I wanted to know if they had one for disabled people, because I would have put my name down to join that. But they don't.
Peter said, come to Guernsey. We Guernsey boys will look after you.
Ah, do you know what? I would love to fish. Oh, that's what the other one I was trying to think of. The Channel Islands. Yeah, the Channel Islands. 100%. I watched... I've seen Smash and Inglorious. Man, there's one other, I think. There's one other. I can't remember now. But I was watching John Wilson fish down there on YouTube, obviously many years ago, and he was doing so many different types of fishing, and he actually walks through fishmongers, and all the fish is caught locally, and it's just like packed, and I was like, oh, I would so love to go to Guernsey. And it's so beautiful. I used to live in the Isles of Scilly, which I think is probably the closest thing to our mainland. That's like the Channel Islands, and I hope I haven't offended anybody there. But the way the water is, the colour of the water, the colour of the beaches and stuff, is so different to the mainland. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I would love to come to Channel
Fishaholic
Islands.
said he enjoys catching sparrow dog and lesser spotted dogfish. I think they're beautiful fish and fun to catch.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Absolutely, totally agree. And hopefully, my shark record will improve this year from one bullace and millions of dogfish to a smoothhound. Really want to get into a smoothhound this year. And obviously, as you all know, I want to get the blue shark as well. I just need to find someone that's going to be happy to take us out. Let us film, because I definitely want to film it. Not just for YouTube, but for my own personal records. So, but it is quite costly. So it's trying to get everything in order, isn't it? Really, just because I mean, it wouldn't be a problem, but it's just obviously with lockdown, etc. That's been going on for the last year.
I was going to pay for it for your birthday. It's your birthday surprise, but not working for nearly a year properly has been a bit of an arse.
Yeah, so we'll make it happen.
Neville said, what about Eastney Beach as a place you would love to fish?
Eastleigh Beach.
Eastney.
I've not heard of that place, Neville, to be fair.
Tim said, anytime you want to come to Canada, Wayne, let me know. I'll keep the bears away and get you some fine fish.
That sounds good, Tim. That sounds good.
There's great fishing all across Canada.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, Mick said he's got the pic there of Zach.
Sweet. Oh, nice one.
Magazine.
Yay, little legend, isn't he, Mick? Hey, he's a little legend, that guy. Neville, where is that beach, please, mate? I'll be interested to know. Tim, yeah,
Portsmouth Way.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Eastleigh Beach.
Right.
Is that the beach that local Marks was fishing the other day? I think he was on Eastleigh Beach actually. Yeah, I would fish there.
Right, Ryan said, mate, you should campaign to start one of them teams. There are bound to be loads of disabled anglers who would love to join.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout to be fair.
Mick said, well done, Zachary, with clappy hands.
Yeah, well done, Zach. Little legend he is. Yeah. No, do you know what, Tim? If you can guarantee you keep the grizzlies away, I'll be there. Because I used to work as a big cat keeper, and part of being the big cat keeper, looking after the lions and tigers, was the grizzly bears. And when they gave me the job, I was over the moon. But I literally refused flat to go anywhere near the bear pit or the bear pen. We had a big storm one night, and we went into work, and big team meeting, and they were like, right.
Reese and Martin fish there apparently.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I know that beach then. Yeah, no, that would be cool. That would be cool. For sure, I would definitely go up to Portsmouth and fish there. Yeah, so it was a big storm, so they were like, everybody in the bear pit, we have to pick up all the branches and stuff so the bears don't, damage or hurt themselves, and also they don't damage the electric fence and so on. And they were like, that includes you, Wayne. And I was like, oh, alright, fine. So I went in there, and all you can hear is just like, boom, boom. And I went over to the guy that was then dedicated to look after him, and I was like, Paul, what's that noise? And he's like, it's the bears. Basically what he's doing is he's hitting the door with his paw and pushing up, because he knows how to open the door. It's just the door's so heavy, he can never open it. But you can see the bottom of the door just going up, down, and I literally dropped everything and ran and hid. I think I hid in the restaurant for an hour or so whilst they did the rest of the work. I was never going back. And I still have nightmares today.
John said his goal for this year is to catch a ray off a beach.
Yeah, that's a good one. Small-eyed thornback or anything, John? And whereabouts are you based, mate?
Mick said, Wayne, are you going to take after Zach? Laughy face. No, because he can't catch any fish.
Mick's always a joker, isn't he? Eh? He's always a joker. If anybody's on the Blind Angler Facebook page, if you go into the photos, I do believe there's a picture of me holding up a nice 13.5 pound cod caught off the shore.
About 15 years ago.
Shut up, Jen. Yeah,
It's the last
no,
fish you caught.
Mick, he's doing.
Tim said there's loads of spot where there are no bears. He'll keep you safe.
Cheers. Yeah, do you know what, mate? I would love to come to Canada because just to see it. I've always wanted to go to Canada. So yeah, maybe we'll have to sort something out there.
Rich said, on your way you can stop in with me and Leo and fish the Solent. Have I said
The
that
Solent.
right? Solent.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what?
Are you doing a tour of flipping
I know, the blind angler on the
the
road.
blind angler on tour?
The blind angler. What we need to do is we need to get Matt a motorbike and a sidecar, right? And I'll have those goggles and we'll just go touring around.
John said, anyway, I'm Kettering Northants. He's 100 miles from the sea.
Oh, gosh. Right, yeah, no, that's... Yeah. I mean...
Neville said nothing wrong with bears. Watch Jungle Book. The bear sings. I love
That's the coolest bear. That is the coolest bear, to be fair. Yeah. Do you know what I like to do is when Natalia gives me a cuddle, I'll sit on the floor, cross my legs, hold on to my kneecaps, and she'll sit on my lap, and I just roll back. And you know, like when Baloo the bear does it, doesn't he, with Mowgli? And I do that with Natalia, and she loves it, doesn't she?
Mick said he hit a nerve there.
God damn right. Yeah, no, Mick, he is a little legend, is Zachary. So I'm really proud.
He's got to go. He's got to get up from work, and it is 10:30, and I've got to get up to do school run, love.
So you'll be coming straight back and laying on the sofa. So carry on. Yeah, no, Carl, thanks for joining us, mate. And yeah, I think I'm not really one to sell T-shirts and stickers like that. If I'm honest, I don't. Actually, that's what I was going to ask you guys. So what's the best way to advertise the T-shirt? Because we have got other designs as well for the T-shirts as well. Like we can bring out different ones and the stickers. What's the best way for me to advertise it without?
Fishaholic says bye. He's got to get his little one to bed.
Yeah, Fishaholic, thank you for joining us, mate. Thank you. I really appreciate it. What's the best way to advertise it without?
Being a pest.
Yeah, without being a pest. Because I'm not one to push.
Well, you got it in the background, didn't you? So there you go.
Yeah. I didn't know if that was too much. That's what I'm worried about. Is
No,
it's
you
not
just have
about
it
the
on
money,
display
but I
and
just
you
kind
don't
of
say
put it there,
anything
and I was a
about
bit like, oh, is that too much? Even I thought, is that too much? So I'm not very good at that because I'm not one to A, ask for money, or B, try and force somebody to buy something. So if anybody has any ideas of how I can kind of promote it, but without it being, guys, I've got stickers, who wants to buy one? Do you know what I mean? Or guys, I've got a T-shirt, who wants to buy it? Do you know what I mean? How can I do that in the right way? Because it's not me, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm getting that out right, but I know what I'm trying. I know what I'm trying
Ryan
to say.
said you can come with me towards the end of the year. I'm staying in Knightstown with my brother. Fishing trip. It's in Ireland.
Oh,
Hey
cool.
mate, you can have him.
Do you know what? I've wanted to fish Ireland because I watched Henry Gilby fish over there, and he did bait fishing and lure fishing with Graham Hill, and it just looked phenomenal. But that was bass fishing. But I also know that they get big bass and big thornback ray and everything else out there. I think they even get 6 gills. It just looks like an absolutely phenomenal place to go fishing. The Solent as well. I fished the Solent from the Isle of Wight side. We had bass, black bream, and my dad had a smoothhound, which was quite funny because I thought my dad had fallen in, and I was more for like, oh my god, where's his Ziplex? Because he's got a Ziplex bass. He actually caught the smoothhound on the Ziplex bass rod. I was like, where's the
Tim
rod?
said he's off for dinner. Stay safe. Cheers, Wayne and Jen.
Oh, Tim,
It's
thank you,
been
mate.
lovely chatting
Don't
to you.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much, mate. And, we'll get Canada sorted for sure. But don't forget to drop a message to the Blind Angler page and we'll get those stickers to you. You don't have to worry about the postage, mate. We'll sort that out.
I've just seen
Thank you, Tim.
I've
Thank
just
you,
seen
mate.
a comment pop up from Rich saying, Wayne, all we see is a blank black t-shirt behind you, LOL. Because you're not wearing it yet, are you?
I'm wearing a Roddy the Coddy one.
No, because you're not allowed to wear Dakar until you caught a fish on your white stick.
Yeah. Do you know what, guys, right? This is funny. Matt was wearing his T-shirt today. We were blanking. where it literally, you walk through the woods, you walk as far as you can, it comes to a dead end, and that's where we were fishing, at the end of this dead end in the woods. And I was like,
There was water there.
oh yeah, yeah, there's a river. And I was like, oh man, nothing's happening. I was like, but when the boys were here and caught bass, it was when the tide was back in. So the tide's back in, I'm getting the white stick out, 2-hook flapper, casting it out. So I cast it out, and this gentleman turned up from out of nowhere. And he said, any luck, lads? I was like, no. But I'm holding my white stick like that, with all like the cable ties and everything. And I'm like, if he doesn't know who the blind angler is, he's going to be like, that's a pretty shoddy rod, mate. So I was like, yeah, no, nothing's happening, mate. I was like, that's why I got my white stick and made a rod out of it. And he went, yeah, I know, I've been watching your lives. And I was like, oh yeah? He went, I've seen you blank. And I was like, cheers. I will went blanking again now.
Peter said, Wayne, not everyone is on Facebook to buy your merch.
Oh yes.
And then further down, Ryan suggested set up a store and link the store in your YouTube channel in the description of each of your videos. Just mention the link is there, and then you're not pushing it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Both Peter and Ryan, actually. Because, yeah, not everybody is on Facebook. So, yeah, and doing a store and just saying that it's there is basically, you know, if you want to go and visit it and have a look at what we've got, you can do, but there's no, you know, obligation to do that. So that's actually a really good idea. Thank you, guys. I like that. Yeah.
Rich said, I will take you to Leap for a big bass.
Oh, cool.
And then Peter said the same comment again because I missed it further up. And George said, put a link for merch in your About page with your Facebook and PayPal. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, no, can you make a note of that, Jen, so we...
Oh, it's on my to-do list tomorrow now.
Yeah, thank you. So just in case anybody's new tonight, first of all, thank you for joining us, thank you for the support, and if you've subscribed, absolutely wonderful, thank you. But the white sticks and reels, basically, this is my white stick.
Mine was ceiling.
Really? It's not going to hit the ceiling. So what I've done is on the handle I put a reel seat, so I can stick the fishing reel on it. And then I've made cable tie eyes, so I've used cable ties to make eyes. Now, I only cast out no more than a 2-ounce lead. I think it's usually about an ounce and a half. But with a white stick, this thing is built to fold down and go in your pocket. And it folds down every single section. So when I'm fishing, it happened today about 3 times. This bit, I was just fishing like that, and the next thing, this bit here just flops down. And this is basically I was thinking that, you know, when you're a young lad, or, you know, back in the day, not my day, but, you know, my dad's day, they used to go fishing with, like, just a stick and a piece of string and put it in and catch whatever. So I thought, well, if they can do that with a piece of bamboo or whatever, then surely this would work. So that's why
Martin said, travel rod, brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I mean, that flowed right down. I think it was in the last, when we launched White Sticks and Reels, as you can see, look, that's how it just flows down all the way. But I think somebody actually said, what a great rod for poaching. So, not that I'm encouraging anybody to go and rob some blind guy of his white stick and start poaching, but, you know, there could be a market there. But yeah, no, that's White Sticks and Reels, guys. So it's just a case of what we're going to try and do is catch as many fish as we can on that, all different types. So I've tried for whiting. I have actually caught whiting and pouting on it already. That's back.
Mr. Bond said patent it, Wayne. I was reading it, but I was getting so confused about that stuff.
Oh, what? As in copyright it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, we were looking into that.
Well, it's trademark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Copyright you can do automatically. So I've copyrighted your logo because we designed it. So nobody can say they designed that for us.
Nobody can say that they designed that because it was in my head and I took it out and I've never seen it anywhere else. Obviously, because I can't see pictures.
You need your white stick built by Chris Dance or Andy
Muse?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Just like a telescopic rod.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'll tell you what I want to do is a. Where is it? I can't see it. I do have. This is. I'll show you one of my most important rods. Oh, there he is. Let's just gently bring him out. This here is my most important rod. Out of all the rods that I have, is this one. This is a 11-foot bass rod, and as you can tell, there's absolutely no eyes on it. And the reason for that is this is my very first fishing rod that I purchased when I was 15 years old. Cost me 25 quid of my own birthday money. Bought it on my birthday. Yeah, I have. Oops, sugar. I've kept it because I always knew one day that I would have a family, and I would want my boy to have it. So it's. I tell you what, this is such a beautiful rod. If it still had eyes on it, if I didn't clean it down too quickly, I would fish with this now, because this would be lovely down in the creek and estuaries and stuff. But my plan is to rebuild this rod myself. Obviously, I'm going to need help from someone, and give it to Zachary, and it'd be his first like proper fishing rod. I found, if you know what I mean. This is a Daiwa bass, and you can see how old it is because the Daiwa symbol is down here on the sticker, and it's got bass up here in the blue. But it's such a beautiful blank. It's so lightweight. It's absolutely lovely. And yeah, I've kept that since I was 15. And that will be Zachary's rod once I've got it rebuilt, and that'll be a gift from me
John
to him.
said we will help you rebuild it, Wayne.
Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, that. I mean, I would love. It's got a lovely little tip on it. I don't know what you guys can see. I'm sorry, but it's just so you can just feel the car. Like you don't
Just
get rods.
want to rebuild it and customise it to stuff that you like.
Yeah, I mean, you don't feel blanks like rods like this anymore. And I tell you, that it's so lovely. I don't really want. I want to rebuild it and use it myself, but I won't. That is for Zachary. He doesn't know. I got it
Nick
out.
said quality rods.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so and then it'd be like it could be a hand-me-down. So when Zachary's older and if he has children who like fishing, etc., he might do the same. But that's going to be like a little hand-me-down for Zachary. Yeah, so I want to get that rebuilt and really, really nice for him. That's my aim. But it'd just be nice if I'm able to build it. Just excited about it, really, to be fair.
Brian said pattern can be complex but so worth it. Costs $4,000.
$4,000.
Can
Right, guys, I've got some t-shirts for sale.
Take
The
it to
price has
5
just
years.
gone up.
but mine was done in 2 years, 7 months. I don't know what
Okay.
that means. Mr. Bond said, "Yeah, do that, mate. Rebuild."
Yeah, I mean, how wonderful. I would give it to him when he's a little bit older,
He won't
because
be able to cast that yet. He's not quite tall enough. Though he is 4 foot. He's 4'3" now.
he's 4'3", 6.
I was meant to.
But
measure him
I
today.
kind of want him to know. I want him to understand that was Daddy's rod when he was a boy, and now it's your rod. So, and what I've done. So I kind of want him to know the history behind it. So yeah, so lovely rod. Yeah.
Rich said, "Wayne, I'm rebuilding the top section of my 18-year-old K2 Blue Metal. It's my favourite rod in the
Cool.
world."
Crikey. Is that Rich and Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice rod.
John said, "Get the eyes sent to me. I'll do the eyes for free of charge."
Okay, cool. Thank you, John.
Hoy said, "Fisher's brother is a rod builder. He does videos on YouTube." But you can't see him.
No. Do you know what?
You have
Sometimes.
seen the video pop up. But
Yeah, I mean,
I'm taking the mic.
yeah, no. Sometimes it's nicer not being able to see what they're doing and you hear what they're doing. I think you get more from it sometimes.
Nobody else said anything yet. I've caught up. Get me.
You've put up.
I'm caught up.
Well done.
I think my little system was quite good.
Yeah, you've done well. How many likes?
37.
37. How many people watching?
28 at the moment.
Cool. thank you for joining us. We went up to 40 at some point. That's pretty decent. I think that's maybe we were
Essex said, question Wayne, who did your mug? I can't tell you because I bought it.
Jen
I
bought
got
it.
done.
Jen bought
No,
that.
it didn't come out how I wanted, so I need to change it.
You're changing it.
Yeah, I'm getting another one.
She's going to get me another. This one's going in the 500k giveaway. Not 500k.
What
Crikey,
was it?
500,000. Huh?
I'm just taking the neck.
No, I wouldn't give it away. It's a 12-year anniversary gift, so yeah, I wouldn't give that away. But, yeah, Jen had that made, and she also got a phone case for the back of the phone with Roddy the Coddy on as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
He said, thinking of some for the boat.
Thinking of some for the boat.
Yeah, that's what Essex said, isn't he? Mick said,
Oh right, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know
the
what you mean.
attachments to rods is a big part of fishing. You got 39 legs though.
Yeah, stay with it, Jen. Start yawning. Eat some sweets. Have a sugar rush. Yeah.
Essex, if you message the Facebook page for me, so I don't have to try and find you, because I'll forget your name by the time.
No, I've messaged Joe.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't matter then. Take it
Why?
back.
Why
He
do
asked
you?
me to send them details of them.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. No, Joe's in my personal messages, not in the Blind Angler.
Oh, is he special, is he? Wayne, do you need a drink?
No.
Oh.
Why do I need a drink? You're going to dunk a macro in it or something?
Well, that's an idea.
Why do I need to drink?
John said thermal mugs would be good,
Yeah.
as no one does them.
No.
Oh, I'm on it, John. I am
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
do you know what I said to you, didn't I? We could get like either Decker or the Roddy the Coddy on like a water bottle, because I thought that would be quite a cool thing to
I
do.
am on
So
it.
you'll see the next, like a load of lives
I've
going
got
up.
to get a drawer in.
People
as
will be like launching their water bottles and flasks now. Yeah, no, that's not a bad shout actually. Maybe a Decker one. Like I do like the Jolly Roger type logo that we designed with it. So it's quite cool.
Oh, Rich said, have you told him it's pink, Jen?
Richard Hoy is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Rich and Leo.
Oh, Rich and Leo.
I
Sorry.
didn't say Rick.
Oh,
said
sorry,
Rich.
sorry.
Oh, and
Yes, she
Mick,
would.
Mick said night rude, Jen. I'm not rude, cheeky monkey.
Yeah, she is Mick. She is rude.
And Ryan said took long enough. LOL.
Yeah, no, it's it's quite a cool car. I'm getting them for the boat and that'd be quite funky.
Martin said he's still got his first rod. Something about the memories. First fish. You just have to keep it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, I've got that one, but I've also
he's
got
loads of bloody rods.
yeah, I do. I mean, I've still got my Supercast X. So that one I showed you is the one, my first ever rod.
Oh, Rich as in Rich and Leo has said what we've already said. Tattoo logo at 1,000 subs. We already said that. So
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
was
get,
paying for him to have it.
I'm gonna get Roddy the Coddy on my shoulder when I hit 1,000 subs.
No, I haven't decided where it's going yet. We all decided on your peachy.
Yeah, everybody apparently says that I have to
Me
pick.
and the girls. Me and the pairs.
Yeah.
That's what Mick calls us. The
Yeah, I
middle
mean,
pairs.
apparently one of the 1,000 subs has got to decide where the tattoo's going to go.
I'll put a poll on Facebook when it gets closer to the time.
Yeah.
Ryan said, why did you pick a cod as your logo? Because it's about the only big fish he's ever caught.
Get out. It's probably my favourite fish to go after, to be fair. It's probably my favourite fish to catch. I love winter fishing.
My answer was right.
Yeah. No. Yeah, fine. The cod is the biggest fish I've ever caught.
It's the only big fish.
No, I've caught some big conger. but-
it's not, it don't, nah.
And I've caught big trout.
No.
But no, I just Roddy the Coddy is cod. I just love
Mick
cod
said,
fishing.
oh God help you.
Yeah. Mick, can I come and stay with you and Nicola for a while, please? But no, are you eating sweets?
I'm going to have one because I'm tired. And it's 11:15.
But yeah, no, I hope to. Yeah, we've got quite a few more designs to come out.
I just
in
got
due
to
time.
draw them
Yeah.
and then edit them.
Hmm.
I'm I've sloped further and further down the sofa. I'm no longer sitting up.
But no, I mean, as Martin was saying, I've still got the first rod so the rod that I first bought with my birthday money, but then my first rod that I bought with an actual wage packet was the Daiwa Supercast X, and I've still got that.
That's his favourite.
And I still use that to today. So, such a lovely rod. Such a lovely rod.
Rich said he's going to do it, and he suggested above your left eye tattoo. Fucking Roddy the Cod.
Roddy the I'll tell you what, right, thinking about where I would have it there on my shoulder.
No.
But also because I like to wear shorts, on the back of your calf. I reckon that would be quite cool.
Yeah, you can have it there.
Yeah, that would be quite cool.
I'm up to date.
Yeah. I can't have it anywhere here because I got a tattoo right round here and around my neck, which is like a necklace of like my children's name. So yeah, which is quite cool. Which is quite funny because Zachary is here, coming down here.
Ryan said never seen him speechless before.
But yeah, cheers, Ryan. Yeah, I got Zachary here done, and it's in Old English. It's really nice. And Zachary was only about 1-2 years old, something like that, and I was laid on the floor with my top off, and I was watching TV, and literally I had this massive stabbing pain in my chest, and he had stuck a pencil right into my chest, and I screamed, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like trying to colour it in, and then Natalia, if I'm ever cuddling her and I've got my top off, she'll get her nail and she'll just like dig into me because she's trying to peel Zachary's name off. So, bless her. Bless them. Yeah. So,
Oh, George, stop it.
what?
I'm going to go on timeout in a minute.
No, you can't put George on timeout.
He's having another Jack Daniels and Coke. Right, I'm going to the shop tomorrow.
He's entitled. He's celebrating his birthday. Man United beat Man City. You know, it's been a good weekend for George. So, George, I entered the 10k giveaway with the Fish Hunter. I don't know if my comment's gone up, but I've had to send it to him privately. But it's a good one. So if you ever speak to him, you'll have to ask him what I sent.
Ryan said, Jen, could you do one with a design of a person holding a white stick fishing? Oh, I can't draw people.
Yeah.
Steve says hello.
Evening, Steve. Thank you for joining us, my friends. This is a live Q&A about
Says it in the title.
fishing, eyesight, lifestyle, whatever. So, but if you want to ask any questions about anything, ask away and just type it as you would like hear it in your head. Don't censor any questions about eyesight, etc. You won't offend me. So, we've had some good ones tonight. So, feel free to ask away, for sure.
Oh, George said, oh good, I will read it, Wayne. As if it wasn't censored out, hopefully it'd be alright.
Yeah, it's not like it's censored out as in like it was aggressive or bad language or anything. It was funny.
But some might take offence.
Yeah, it took me about 5 days to write it. So yeah, it's a good one. I told Matt it today. Matt was like, "That is good. That is really good." So yeah.
Oh, Mr. Bond said, Wayne, your hearing's good. You heard her getting that sweet.
Oh yeah.
He does. Every time I try
Do you know
to
what?
do anything sneaky.
I'll be watching TV, and she could come in and just all of a sudden I'll be like, "You eating chocolate?" And she'd be like, "Well," like I won't hear her eating it because she'd be sucking it, but I know it's in there because I can smell it when she's eating chocolate and stuff. So.
You never get away with anything. So annoying. I don't even know. I'm thinking about today.
I wonder, is Mrs. Bond having a nice evening? Is she having a nice glass of wine? Is she? I know I don't know if it was last time or the time before she was watching having a nice glass of wine, so I hope she's well.
I'm trying to find a website I got your cups from, but I can't remember what it's called.
Cups are us.
Hello. Got your phone case from the same one.
I mean, my blank streak is taking its toll on me to the point where I'm thinking of getting a net and taking them out of there just so I can say I've caught something. Just so I can touch a live fish. But they're quite small. I might not see them. I might have to be a big net.
Oh, I missed that comment earlier. Somebody said that. He said, "Why? Don't know who it was. Why do you go out fishing when you can just stick your rod in the tank and definitely catch? Because you keep blanking.
Yeah, yeah, I might have to. Yeah, I might have to. To be fair, yeah, it's got to change. My luck has got to change soon.
John said, "I'll do a little vid on my tip for you, Wayne. Okay, so people can see what I'm suggesting and comment for you, Wayne."
Yeah, that sounds good, John. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Yeah, that'd be lovely, please.
Jen, you can get him tattooed with Roddy the Coddy, but in pink.
Ryan, was that Ryan?
Yes.
I thought Ryan was my mate. You know, all those messages Ryan sends me, he's like, "Hey buddy, how are you? Hi mate, how's things?" I'm not too sure now. You know, we were talking the other day about how we can get me a boat, and he's like, "Ask Jen," and I was like, "You ask her," and he was like, "Make sure she's got lots of sweets." So I was like, "Okay," and he would then ask you. But since then, he's changed. He's gone over to the dark side.
You're right then.
You all right, Ryan?
Whatever.
Guys, who would like to see me have a kayak?
No!
Hang on, because Matt and I were talking about it today, and we were like, how could we do it safely?
No, not we, because Matt won't do it.
Right,
Matt said no.
if I can finish the conversation. Thank you.
No. Mofi.
So, like, Matt and I were discussing it, and we were saying what we could do is get a fishing kayak each, and then get a big stretch of like bungee cord or rope, basically tie it to his and tie it to mine. So, if we're on a drift, you know, we're only going to be 5 meters apart or whatever we decide to have as the bungee cord. So we're always going to be together. I know you can get double kayaks, but I think that'd be a bit like hard. Whereas with a single kayak each, but we could do that. Is what I'm thinking. So I used to have a fishing kayak, and it was a lot of fun. Don't get to use it to its full potential before my dad sold his, and then I was kind of like, you know, having to sell mine because I didn't have anybody to go out with. So I won't go out on my own, but I would go out with Matthew and tie the two together, but like front to back, if you know what I mean, not side by side because you won't be able to paddle. But you know, we were like, that's what I mean. I mean, I would like a sib, like a blow-up boat, because that way you could keep it in the car, keep it in the shed, blow it up, etc. But they're
George
quite expensive.
said it's too dangerous. Thanks, George. Ryan said, out in public, do you get idiots trying to make fun? Wayne don't see them. It's me that gets angry.
Yeah, Jen gets angry.
Mostly because I don't like anyone.
Yeah. No, I don't really seem to get too many people to take the mick
There
or
was
anything
one
like
time
that.
we were in town and you had a few people that walked into
Oh,
you and were really rude,
oh,
but then
that's
you
just-
walked
yeah,
into
I
somebody.
mean, no, right, so this is what happened, guys. So you all know that I'm really laid back. Well, I hope you do. I'm jolly and happy and unoffendable and stuff. So we were in town, I think it was like Christmas time. It was chock-a-block. I had my white stick. Not that one, but the cymbal cane, which is only so big and so thin. And it's not to drag along the floor. It's literally, because I'm on Jen's arm, it's just a symbol, so you just point it out to show people I've got a white stick. But people didn't care. Literally just barging into me. I was just being tossed around left, right and centre. And Jen was getting angrier and angrier, and I was just like, yeah, it's okay. And then, to the point, Jen had to go at me. She was like, will you just say something, for crying out loud? Not maybe that polite, actually. That was probably too polite for Jen. And then we carried on going around town and stuff, and it carried on happening. And then we were walking down in Plymouth. We got Royal Parade, which is a long stretch, and it's where all the buses parked. And the bus pulled up and went, and somebody literally, I went flying forward because somebody walked into the back of me, like proper shoved me from behind. I went flying, and I turned around, I went for, blah, 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 blah. So I started having a go, and Jen's patting me on the chest, going, Wayne, no, shut up. And I'm like, and that's the first time I've ever blown up. And what it was is it was another blind person, right? And when the bus pulled up and went, it scared their guide dog, who launched forward, who then launched them forward into the back of me. So the only time I turn around and say something to somebody,
It was another blind person. That's safe.
Oh, that was... And, like, the thing is, because she was blind, she didn't know...
It was a he.
Oh, was it he? All right. Because, like, you know, he couldn't see that I was blind. So he just thought, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and some dude's having a go at me. Yeah, that's quite funny.
Ryan also said, to be honest, he'd probably blank in the tank as well.
Blank in the tank?
Yeah.
Blank in the tank? What do you mean?
We
Oh,
said
yeah,
that
sorry,
he
blank in
was
the... No, it's because Ryan's middle name is Tank, and then all of a sudden I was thinking of like a... tank, but... Yeah... I would blank in there as well, to be fair. I've turned into a bit of a blanker. I've never known fishing like...
Rich wrote, Jen, it was me, not Ryan. I don't know what that to. That might have been to the fishing in the tank, I don't know.
Oh, right, okay.
Mick said that he doesn't like kayak fishing, besides it's better to blank on shore.
Yeah. I mean, I've never known fishing like this, to be fair. Alright, me and Matt were discussing it today. One, would I have fished as much if we weren't on lockdown? Yeah, hopefully, but you never know. But I wouldn't be fishing the marks that I've been fishing. I wouldn't be going back to Elphinstone all the time. If we weren't on lockdown, I'd be going further afield. So therefore, my fishing would be slightly different. And I don't believe I would have blanked as much as what I have done. Like, not being big-headed, but I'm not that bad a fisherman. So, yeah, what are you laughing at?
Well, answer this one, and I'll read it out next because there's a question. Steve's asked, can your eyesight be improved with surgery?
No, mate. No, it can't. There is no cure for retinitis pigmentosa. So they're looking at doing like bionic eyes, and they're looking at doing things with like Semstell and things like that. And I have put my name. I spoke to my specialist just before Christmas, and I said that I would like to put myself down for like medical studies. So if there's any way that my
I must have
eyesight...
said Ryan likes it with a pink tattoo. That's what Rich said.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I've got a habit of doing that, sorry.
Yeah, I put my name down for medical science because I'm like, if I can help find a cure, that will help the next generation, then happy days. Do you know what I mean? I've had my sighted life, if you know what I mean. So I've had my sighted life and I've got to see and do so many different things, so it'd be nice to give something back and say, like, you know, let's get something going where we can maybe help the children of tomorrow. So, but yeah, at the moment there is no cure, but there's a lot of stuff going on with bionic eyes, using the cameras from mobile phones, etc. Which I always said, if anything does come of that, I'll see more when I'm blind than I will when I've had eyesight. If you get my drift with that, so yeah. But no, there is no cure.
George said, my missus told me to look at this girl and walk straight into a lamppost. There was a bus stop full of people laughing at me. John said good night and thanks for a good life.
Thank you, John.
Very
Thanks for
nice.
joining us, mate. Was that a girl fit?
Probably. What missus will tell them to look at them if they're not.
Call later.
It's right, you can't see them, so it's fine. Right, I want to go to bed, please.
Okay, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight, and I think we'll give it 5 more minutes for any last questions to come in, and for people to say goodbye. And a big shout out to all the mods: George, John, Nicola, Amanda, Kev, Carl. You know, all the other channels out there. Do you know what I mean? Rich and Leo. I enjoy watching Rich and Leo. I enjoy watching it with Zachary, because I think it's a good thing. I think there's too many channels on YouTube of children playing toys, which Zachary has got in his bedroom, but he'd rather sit and watch another child play. So we kind of limit him to what he'll watch on YouTube and stuff. But it's nice that he's, you know, happy to sit there and watch Rich and Leo and then want to go out fishing. And it was lovely on Friday when Zach and I went out fishing, because he was like, I want to go live and I want to give a shout out to Leo. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful, mate.
That was
So,
the only reason why I wanted to do it. He didn't want to
Yeah.
play fish.
you know, and then once he'd done that, he got in the car and just left me out there in that blimmin' wind. I was freezing. And literally by the time we got home, I had to go straight into college And normally I would get home and have a shower and warm up, but yeah, I couldn't. I was sat in college, like absolutely. When I say sat in college, I mean upstairs on the
Richard
computer.
said good night all.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Peter
Rich. Thank
said,
you.
my mum is 75% blind. I don't think a blind person is less capable of doing anything with the right support.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. I think that with most disabilities, if I'm completely honest with you. No, bless her. Yeah, absolutely. I think you can do. You know, I'll make Jen a cup of tea and take it up to her in bed. You know, so you know, you're making a hot drink and then carrying it around a bomb site here sometimes with the children's toys and stuff. So with the right support, you can do anything for sure. Thank you for joining us tonight, Peter. Thank you, mate.
Fishaholic, I believe he's called Craig. I think so.
Fishaholic, Craig.
The mods are always amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
they are
Fishaholic.
indeed.
Yeah, yeah. Scary, some of them.
Ryan said he's got to go, he's been called into work.
Ryan,
So
have
it
fun,
is
my friend. I use the word friend
loosely.
loosely. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Ryan, mate. Thank you, buddy.
Rich and Neil said, Wayne, you do know we mod for you. We're a mod for you. Of course.
Yeah? Oh, cool. Thank you, mate. I didn't know.
I'm sure I told you.
Ah, thank you, Rich and Leo. I didn't realise. I'm sorry.
No, that's another thing I forgot to
Yeah,
do.
Jen, my communications manager is kind of slack in the communications department.
No, I'm good at communicating with everyone on here, just not you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, thank you, Rich. Thank you, mate. Good luck tomorrow, buddy. I know I said it already, but yeah, good luck tomorrow.
Leo loved it.
Oh, cool.
That's cute.
Cool. Do you know what, Zachary has still got his sticker on the arm of the sofa somewhere. Where has that envelope gone?
It's on the table.
Oh, it's on table. Because he don't know where to put it. He's had his fishing box and he's had his tablet and he's like...
They're both sat in the sitting room waiting to
Yeah,
go
I think it's going to go in his fishing box with Roddy the Coddy, to be fair. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Angela said that my late father-in-law was blind and he made the best roast beef and Yorkshire puddings. I wish Wayne would cook for us.
Oh, that's nice, Angela. That's really lovely. I want to do a bit more in the kitchen. With the problem that I've got with Jen is Jen used to work in the kitchens, so that is Jen's kitchen. Not in a sexist way.
No.
It's just that is Jen's kitchen, and whenever I try to help her in the kitchen, I kind of get told off and told to get out. But no, that's really cool. I wouldn't mind. I would love to be cooking a roast and stuff. So bless him. Yeah, no, that's lovely.
Thank
Oh,
you.
roast beef. Oh,
Love roast beef.
slow cooked roast beef right about now. Nice bit of onion gravy. Oh, Angela, what have you done? My mouth's watering here. Jen, get in your kitchen.
No.
Oh, I would like a roast beef. And because I was fishing today, we didn't have a Sunday roast.
No, we didn't.
No. See, Jen's evil when she makes her roasts at Christmas and New Year's, because I don't like Brussels sprouts. But because I can't see what I'm eating, she's sneaking onto my plate, and then before you know it, it's in the mouth, and then it's like, oh, I mean, you can't spit it out, so it's like, you have to kind of eat it, and it's like, oh, horrible. Absolutely horrible.
George was saying thank you to everyone that's joined and liked.
Yeah, all the newbies.
Look after yourselves, everyone.
Thank you
Take
very much
chances.
for liking, anybody that shared, subscribed, followed us or liked us on Facebook. Thank you so much. All the support I absolutely love. I love I just appreciate it all so very much. I don't know how else to say it, but just a huge thank you. And I hope that I soon will bring you some fishing videos that actually will have fish alive and kicking on it sooner rather than later.
George said, Wayne and Jen, lovely couple, really nice to meet you both, fantastic channel.
Thank you, George.
Nicola said, brilliant channel. Steve said, Wayne, I've been a welder all my life with more welding flashes and bits of steel in my eye. I'm pleased I can see. For what you do, Wayne, you are a top guy.
Oh, thank you, mate. Was that Steve?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
Rich and Leo,
Thank you, mate.
LOL, thanks Wayne. Go for it, Zach. Go for the box. I'm going to order him another set of yours, Wayne, as he wants them for his tackle box too.
Oh, bless him.
Bless him.
Yeah, bless him. No, that's cool. That is.
Martin said, good live this, Wayne and Jen. Really enjoyed it. Thank you and take care to you both. Till next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, Martin. Cheers, buddy. Thank you for joining
John
us. my
said,
friend.
awesome as usual, Wayne and Jen.
Can we stop putting Jen's name?
If there's no Jen,
I'm on
there's
the-
no channel.
Oh, really? I'm on the
How are
sofa.
you going to be able to do the live all on your own? Should we test it for a little while?
What? Just because I'm blind?
Yeah.
That's bang out of order, Jennifer. I've got Matthew. I'll go and live with Matt and Flick. I'll bring Zach down, he can read. I mean, I can read, I just can't read.
Rich said, thanks for the live tonight. Just what I needed, and thank you for the well wishes
Yeah,
for Leo and me tomorrow.
definitely, mate. Definitely,
Mate,
yeah.
only a message away if you get bored on your own.
Yeah, if you get bored, mate, drop me a message for sure. Or even if you don't get bored and just want to chat, give me a shout. You know, I've got hospital on Tuesday because I got to find out why I keep coughing. It's nothing to do with COVID, but I've got something wrong with my sinuses or excuse me, my throat or something. So they got to figure out what's going on because I can't look down, I can't hold my head down or sit in a certain way and without getting to a bad coughing thing. So they're sorting that out. And then on Wednesday, I'm back up there to have the eye surgery. So yeah, I know what you
Fun
mean.
week. Woo.
Yeah, but if I can go out fishing, if I go out fishing on Wednesday with an eye patch, you know what I mean?
Somebody said something about an eye patch earlier and I missed the comment, sorry.
Oh, there she is, like, oh, I've caught up. Oh, good, I might look at the system. And then it's like, every now and then, it's like, oh, I missed that comment. Oh, I missed that comment. I love you, babe.
Mick said, Jen's lovely, Wayne, behave or the pairs will revolt.
Sir, yes, sir. Mick has spoken. The Mixter has spoken.
Nicholas said, really great live tonight, Wayne. Well done for keeping up with all the questions. Keep
Thank
safe,
you,
both
Nicola.
of you. Good night. I'm not going yet, just yet though.
Ah, okay.
Winky face.
Thank you, Nicola. Thank you for joining us.
Rich said, guys, love to you all. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you, Rich. And back. I'm back. Hopefully you'll get on alright at school tomorrow.
John said, hot orange juice with a fisherman's friend lozenge help the sinuses.
Oh, okay.
I love a fisherman's friend.
You love a fisherman's friend?
Not an actual fisherman's
I
friend.
was going to
as
say,
in a fish,
which friend of mine
as
do you
in
love?
the lozenges.
Which friend of mine do you love? No, I've
Ah.
never had a fisherman friend.
Have you
Yeah,
not?
no. So, but I do like hot juice, so I might give that a go because it's something strange, isn't it? Something weird going on there. So they've X-rayed my chest, and they're like, yeah, no, that's fine, but they don't know what's going on. But it constantly feels like I've got a nosebleed up in here, so I don't.
Without it bleeding.
Yeah, but it never bleeds. I don't know. I think what's happened is where Jen's clonked me one there, it's probably broken my nose and never healed right.
Mick said, what one, Jen? Laughy face? I don't know what I've said.
Yeah, which fisherman's friend?
Oh.
Sorry, Mick.
Matt.
I mean,
Matt,
Matt's my cousin.
still your friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on, which Matt though? Matt Nicholson, my cousin, or Matt?
Huh?
So, yeah, no, I might give that a go actually. to be
John
fair.
said he always has nosebleeds, it helps him.
Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on, but well, let's sort it out. You know,
Yes, yes.
it's just getting this eye surgery done and getting back out fishing. So, which would be good fun. And I mean, should we go live if you're fishing with me so everybody can
No,
see you?
no,
No.
no thanks.
But no, I've enjoyed tonight, guys. I appreciate you all coming on and people that have like purchased tickets, made donations, etc. Thank you so much. The money does go back into the channel, and there is so much that I'm looking to bring this year. Hopefully before. Well, I was going to say before June, but I know lockdown is going to be a bit of a
You're
sticking
saying
point.
yes, Jen, fish and do a live.
Yes, Jen, fishing do life, yeah. We'll have to get you a reel.
Joe's asking
Yeah.
as well, when's your next live?
Friday daytime, possibly. I will post it on the Facebook page once we know,
I'll try and schedule
Be-
them.
because we want to go fishing together, Jen and I, which would be good fun. But there's also something else that I want to do Friday or Saturday or something Sunday.
You're not doing it this week.
Don't just give me
You're
demands.
not doing it this week.
No, don't make it out like I'm under the
I'm not
thumb.
going fishing then.
We'll talk about it later.
You can grit your teeth all you want.
Yeah, no. Friday daytime, maybe. Well, I mean, it's probably like 90% going to be Friday daytime. We'll have to check the tides, check the weather, check where we can go, because we've got to get Zach to school, Natalia to nursery. So, I mean, we could be.
I'll put Zach in Breakfast Club. Natalia to nursery at 8.
Oh yeah, but there's no. We'll have to check the tides.
Well, you'll have till 2, so.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, we'll go live from here again, and you'll see us fishing
John
in
said
there.
I'll send a few extra pounds tomorrow for sweets for Jen.
Oh mate, seriously. I mean,
I really don't need any more sweets.
the 500. Oh, here we go. The 500 gram bag that we're. Huh? Okay. The 500 gram bag that we're giving away, Jen has about 3 of these to herself. So, she don't need no more, John. Thank you very much. So, guys, have you noticed on my fishing videos that whenever I hold a fish up, it's always upside down? Like, what's that all about? Or,
You hold everything upside down.
since there's a fishing video that Matt and I done when we were down
Nicola said, yes, please, I'm off on Friday.
Oh, cool. Nicola, come down. Come down and go fishing with us. And if anybody says anything, you can just say that you're...
Steve said, I'll have a look, but I'm not on Facebook. Make sure you click the bell. You won't miss it then.
Oh, yeah, click the bell. Yeah.
And I'll try and schedule it if we do decide to go. So,
Yeah, oh yeah, we could schedule it, couldn't we? We'll schedule it. That's a good shout.
No, I haven't taught O to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. So, yeah, we could schedule it. That would probably be a good shout.
There's a petition on the Go Jen to fish.
Jen to fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could use...
Put laughy faces.
Where should we go? Eastbourne.
Don't be a pillock.
You want to go out in a boat? Kayak? Should we go
No,
out in-
no. You won't get me on a boat.
Yeah, no, we'll have to figure out where we're going to go. Because, to be fair, guys, I'm not going to lie. If I go out on Friday and don't catch a fish, that's going to be my 9th blank. 9th blank. I mean, I was trying to justify my blanks to Matt earlier, like when I fished in that storm.
You
And I
can't
couldn't...
justify a blank though.
But when you're casting out into like an oncoming 60 mile an hour wind and you're trying to cast out a 30
Still
ounce
can't justify a
Dexter,
blank.
yeah, I'm gonna have to think about where we can
George
go.
just reminds me, don't forget to put your merch on the page.
Oh yeah, make a note of that. Well done,
Apparently,
George.
There's meant to be like a selling bit you can add on, and I looked at it the other day, but I didn't have a chance to do it because I've got to do the pictures properly.
Yeah, well done, George. Yeah, absolutely. I might make George the communications manager, and you can like do as he says. I'm guessing by the way my face feels like it's melting that she's giving me daggers right
I'm
now.
not even looking at you.
Oh, and you?
Nicholas said, I would love to come down, but got to work 10 till 6 all weekend, unfortunately. I don't know whether that's to you or not. But...
Yeah, because I said Nicola, come down, go fishing.
Alright, yeah.
You know,
To be fair, I don't really listen to you half the time.
thanks.
It's easy just to switch off.
No, I think once lockdown's out of the way, we could do like a big fish meet-up. Somewhere like Chesel or something. That would be really cool. We'll get a babysitter for the weekend for the kiddie winks.
Steve said everybody's blanking. TAA blanked tonight.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
George said, I am not crossing Jen.
George, you'll be fine. Don't worry, George. I'll tell you when she's coming, mate.
Yeah, because
TAA.
no one will
The autistic angler blank. Ah, bless him. Yeah, no, it is.
It's pants.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we'll have to figure out where we can go, what we can go for. I'm not going back to Elphinstone Car Park though. I want to stay away from there. It's become blank city for me. Blank central.
No. No.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Right, say your goodnights, please.
Yeah, so guys, we'll say goodnight. It's been a great live. Thanks for your questions. I've enjoyed answering them, and I'm glad that some came through that were like uncensored, straight to the point, which is the way I like it. Because, like I said, you can't offend me. So it's been great talking to everybody, and stay safe. And we will definitely see you
Joe
guys.
said he hadn't caught since January.
Crikey. Gosh. I mean, when did I go live for the first time? February, wasn't it? So I haven't caught since the first time I went live, which was about 3-4 weeks ago now. It's been shocking.
Mick said go light tackle, that's what he does. He hasn't seen anyone catch him.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to think about where we can go light tackle. Yeah, that'd be cool. Just, it's kind of strange, isn't it? Because the water is still so cold, but it's like the winter species have moved off and it's so cold that it's like some species haven't yet moved.
Oh, the water keeps changing, doesn't it?
Moved in.
So the weather keeps
I mean, look at it last week. We were here in like shorts and t-shirts and lovely warm weather, and then today, or like last night, it was like -3 down here, which is cold for us. I think the most I've ever seen it is like -5. So to be -3, yeah. What
Right.
are you doing?
As it said, night guys, night everyone, always a pleasure, stay safe.
Thanks for joining us, Joe. Thank you, mate. I'll look forward to your next live. Give us a shout when that is, mate.
George said, take care everyone, stay safe,
Yeah.
don't take any chances. John said, night all.
No, thank you
Night,
guys.
Jen.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Appreciate it, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one for sure.
Night all.
Good night,
gosh,
everyone.
I've got to
Thank
get
you.
across apparently.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, what are you doing?